Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Just keep swimming 1111. I hope I find you guys doing good today. Today's reading is going to be about karmic energy, okay? If you're not sure if you're a karmic or a divine lover in a position right now in the reading, realize that almost every single person in the room has been karmic for someone. Now, whether or not you are with a soulmate or a divine lover, twin flame, at this time is going to be your own interpretation. It's going to be a message from God between you two and a message between you and the universe. You will know if you are in a divine position or in a karmic position. Nothing's wrong with being in a karmic position. We've all been there. I've been there, you've been there, everybody's been there. We've all been karmic. Some of us have been a karmic soulmate. Some of us have just been in a karmic quickie relationship. When you're in a karmic relationship, it can be long-term, short-term. Doesn't matter. It is about lessons, and it is about reaping what you have sown with someone, going through an experience with someone to learn something, to learn a very big lesson. And really, karmics are a blessing because they have taught us our biggest lessons. Okay? Sometimes it's just through watching. Sometimes it's through experiencing. Sometimes karmics are cold, mean, harsh, inconsiderate, and insensitive. And that karmic person will teach you that the world is not cupcakes and rainbows and that people are not always what they seem. Basically, it teaches you discernment and it teaches you how to be more trusting of your own instincts and not so naive. So when you're dealing with a very difficult karmic person, obviously that's one of your lessons. Also, to not be a doormat. You get the classic narcissistic situation. Well, all the people that have been with a narcissist have one thing in common, and that is they are needy, clingy, codependent, and a little bit of a doormat. And they find these narcissists are attracted to them because they see someone that is overgiving, someone that has a lack of boundaries and a lack of self-love. And this is something that people have to learn when they're in these relationships, that their overgivingness, overlovingness, doormatness is not going to work for them. And so they've experienced that karmic attraction, that karmic lesson about having to have healthy boundaries. And really, that's what karmic relationships are all about. Healthy boundaries in relationships. That's why you have karmic soulmates, and that's why your divine lovers have karmic soulmates, so they can come in this world and learn a very important lesson about a boundary that may have been disrespected or something like that. Hang on one second. I'll keep talking to you, but let me just close my door. Okay. All right. So now that you kind of get the gist, know that all karmic situations are not dark or evil. However, yes, there are some dark, evil karmic situations. So if that comes up and that's not you, or that's not your person's karmic or not your karmic, that's okay. Just know that somebody is experiencing a dark karmic. Now, when I pull into the energy to do karmic readings, about 8 times out of 10, I get a little dark. I get a little intense. And I don't mean to, it's just the energy that I pull into with the cards. It's like a portal or some kind of an energy vibration in this table on this setting, and I'm close to it. So if I get a little dark, just understand that I'm tapping into some dark energy, but that's okay. I am a fan of dark and light. I am not afraid of dark energy. There's a lot of readers out there, and I love you still, but a lot of you guys want to be all light, all cupcakes and rainbows, all positive. Some readers even go as far as not doing a dark reading because they're afraid of it, or they don't want to put it out there, or they're not comfortable dealing with it. So they kind of disregard the dark reading, start over, restart the video, and try to make a happier reading. That's not what's going to happen on this channel. Whatever comes across here is what you're going to see. I'm not going to turn it off and restart or disregard messages. If something dark comes out, so be it. It was meant to come out. I will read into dark and light energy, okay? You have to have a balance. Without dark energy, you would have none of this tarot deck. None of it. There is a darkness to tarot. There's half of the tarot that is dark and half of it that is light. That is balance. That is good and evil. That is perfect balance. We have to have both, okay? And we all as people have to have both to grow. So don't feel bad if you have shadow sides. Don't feel bad if your person is dealing with a heavy karmic energy or you are. Know that it's all for our growth. Okay. Spirit, please guide me and show me some karmic energy today. Let me tap into the karmic energy. Please let me tap in. How is the karmic coming across today? Watching this video. What does the karmic want in his or her relationship? What does the karmic want? What is the karmic desire? Okay, we've got a few of them. What is the karmic experiencing? What is the karmic experiencing today? What is the karmic experiencing today? What is the karmic experiencing today? How does the karmic's lover feel about them? What is the actions happening this upcoming week? What are the actions happening this upcoming week for the karmic? What actions? Bottom of the deck is King of Swords. Take shelter in reverse. This is anger, resentment. This is also a lack of confidence. This is being sneaky. This is being inconsistent. This is being a snake. This is being a very unhealthy, unhappy, miserable, argumentative person. Whoever that is in this karmic situation. That's the bottom of the deck. King of Swords is Cardinal Libra, of course, the ruler of the air signs. The ruler of air is Libra, but some tarot readers can interpret that as Aquarius also. Okay, but it is for me either going to be Aquarius or Libra, but there is the Libra here involved. Okay, the Libra doesn't have to be the one in that energy. He or she could just be a part of it and experiencing this energy. Okay. Karmic, how are you coming in today? 10 of Cups. I honestly felt it in this reading. I was like, I'm not going to be surprised if it comes out. Today, how you're coming in is happy. Happy, joyful. You're enjoying the bright, sunny day. Okay, you're out there loving life. You're in a romantic mood. You're trying to be loving. You're trying to be a homemaker. A lot of you guys could be cleaning, painting, something like that, cleaning or painting your home. And you're just singing in the rain is what this is, singing in the rain. So there might be a lot going on the outside, but on the inside, you're just trying really hard to be happy, okay? You're coming in around children. You're probably surrounded by children today and maybe even a lover. Okay, you might be around a lover or a spouse, but you're around them today and you are feeling in a good mood. You're around family and friends and just feeling happy. That's how you're coming in today. But I have to tell you something else that comes to my mind is the TV set. Have you guys ever seen the movie Singing in the Rain? Okay. They're on a set, a stage. It's not real. They have a backdrop of a sunset. The rain is fake. The backdrop is fake. The cityscape is fake. Everything is fake in this movie, Singing in the Rain. So what is real? Karmic, I think part of your life is for show. I think that the facade of happiness and family and marriage and togetherness and joy has some fakeness to it. I'm not saying none of it exists, but I'm saying it's not what it seems. The picture that you present to the world is not what it really is. What it really is something else. And let's clarify that. I'll get the energy oracle. Spirit, please guide me in the karmic's energy of the Ten of Cups. Please help me clarify what it really is. What is this Ten of Cups energy? So we have the perfect storm. And guess what? This is a perfect clarification because it's a number 10. And as you guys know, this is a 10 of cups. So we have 10-10. There may be a storm warning at 10 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock in the morning, or 10 days from now, but there may be a big storm coming. And even if it's not literal, it's an example that within 10 days, there's going to be a storm. 10-10 may just be a sign that you're seeing on the clock. Maybe when you look at the clock, you see 10-10. Okay? Maybe when you go some places and get a hotel room, you get the hotel room 10-10. Whatever this is, karmic person is going to be experiencing a tornado of emotions, a tower moment, a wake-up call. There's a very dramatic, very big shift in this 10 of Cups situation for the karmic energy. And just know that you know it's been coming because this is a storm warning. So it's not like it comes busting through your town and you had no effing idea that it was coming. There were signs, there were synchronicities, there were events, there were things that were telling you that, hey, I'm warning you, this relationship is not going to last. So maybe you're enjoying the last days. For some of you karmic people, I see you trying to enjoy the last days of summer with this person. Maybe you're trying to take in the last memories you can before the breakup. There is going to be a breakup in a karmic relationship. And if you've been seeing the numbers 10-10, you know it's coming. It's coming quick. I'm going to go ahead and read that for you. Okay? And it says, clouds are on the horizon. This card indicates a potential difficulty either in the external world or within yourself, karmic, and your emotional life. The difficulty is coming closer. And you may have already heard rumblings of potential problems all around you. The caution here is to be conscious, yet not fearful. Consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions. Stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. As with all difficulty, even the worst storm passes. Always remember, you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. So let's get some hidden truth about the storm. For the karmic energy, spirit, please guide me and direct me on a message for the karmic relationship. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So Karmic, you've been having a hard time sleeping. I want to feel that way again. Okay? You're remembering the past about how happy your relationship was. There was a time that you and your lover were cuddling and hugging and kissing and going out together and being happy, spending time together and just enjoying life. Being a real family, being a real couple. There was a time where you guys tickled each other's feet in bed. There was a time where intimacy was at a high, a peak. There was a time when things felt right, but that has not been the case lately. Okay? Lately, it's been difficult. Lately, you've been staying up at night thinking about this relationship. Lately, you know that in your gut, in your instincts, that the storm is coming. So there's a little fear involved. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to us? Spirit, give me a message about what's going to happen with the storm. Spirit, what's going to happen with the storm? What's going to happen with the storm for the Ten of Cups? A truth is going to be revealed. The mask. The mask is going to come off in this karmic situation. Not showing true feelings, hiding, personifying, pretending, diluting, and gaslighting. Okay, so there's going to be some masks taken off. Right now, you guys are pretending. You're playing a role, just like the masculine got yesterday and said, I'm playing a role and I don't know how to stop. And with this relationship, the Ten of Cups, Karmic, you and your person are both wearing a mask, playing a role, and neither of you know how to quit playing this role. Neither of you know how to stop doing this to each other, to the children. There could be children involved. This is a Cancer energy. And this is going to be a Libra and Gemini energy. Just putting that out there for the vibes. Those signs don't have to be the karmic energy. It just means there's somebody like that involved with you, Karmic. Someone of those signs are involved with you, okay? I do think this is a karmic soulmate relationship, meaning it was seen in the chart that you guys were going to meet and be together for some time in your life, in your reincarnated existence. You were meant to be together for a period of time, but now the storm is coming up. I also want to say, whoever I'm reading for in this karmic relationship, you are already in a relationship. You are not single. So the karmic I'm reading for, to give any clarification, is not single. The karmic I'm reading for today is married, with children, or in a committed relationship with children. Okay? And that is definitely kind of what's coming up for this karmic reading. If that does not fit your scenario or your lover's person's scenario, then the reading may not be for you today. Okay? But this karmic reading is pretty specific, and that's what's going on. That's how the karmic is coming in. Bottom of the deck is girl talk. Libra energy again. Time with friends, moving on. Happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Like I said with the storm warning, it's a tower. It's coming to break up your relationship. That is destiny. 1010 is the Wheel of Fortune in the Tarot Major Arcana. It always goes back to that Wheel of Fortune, destiny and change, movement. Something is moving near horizon, and it looks like you will be single, Karmic. You'll be single by October. So I just want to be clear on that. You will be single by October. All right? So that's what the timing looks like here for you. Let's go into what you want. Okay, this was the second part of the journey. Karmic, this is what you want more than anything. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Almost Famous. I still haven't seen that movie, I'm sorry. Leo energy. also Virgo energy. This is a Virgo Leo cusper, or a Virgo in tropical and a Leo in Vedic. It could also be a moon rising Venus Jupiter or 7th house situation, and it could be a Mars on Mars relationship symbol for male on male relationships. Okay. This could also be your Rahu or Ketu, which is your north node or south node of the moon. Okay, there's going to be some karma attached to this relationship. So anyways, what you want from your person. Page of Pentacles in reverse is taking an offer away, losing desire, not taking any more action. Okay? Someone's not taking any more action. You want to not take any more action towards something. You don't want to deposit another year or any more money into a situation. You no longer want to give to it. Okay? The next card is 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, center stage. Because of the stage, again, Virgo, Leo, cusping kind of energy here. This is work, hard work. This is focus, dedication. These dancers don't get on stage because they had a dream and wake up and go, I'm going to go dance on stage. No, they spend their lives working on the perfect art of dance. They change their body to manifest a physical appearance on the stage that is perfection. Okay? They eat less, they work out, they spend hours practicing before they get on the stage. This is their art, this is their gift. What you want is for someone to work with you. What you want is someone to work on this with you. What you want is to work on this, but yet you don't want to give. This is very selfish. I have to be honest. I'm going to treat this karmic as if you were across my desk here in my office. Honey, you want your person to start working on this and you don't want to have to lift a finger. Am I right? You want them to come in and do this, not you. You feel you've already given enough to the situation and your person hasn't. You want your person to start working on this. Maybe you want to work on this relationship also, but you don't have the energy or the time. Let's keep going. Ace of Cups, dirty dancing. You want your person to revive this relationship. Karmic, your relationship is dying. It's slowly dwindling away. You're tired of working on it. You want to quit working on it. You want maybe a new love. You want to be in love with somebody else, or you want your lover to be revived in love with you. You want someone to come in and shock this relationship back into love. Okay? It's like somebody's dying on the table of a heart attack, right? And you get those little startup thingies, and it's like, doom, and then the heart jerks. And then they do it again, and they shock the heart, and then, you know, they're trying to revive this heart, trying to revive this relationship. But this is dying. The tornado, the storm warning, the mask is, this relationship with the mask is not what you think it is. See, you think it's a soulmate relationship, and it is, but it's karmic. You think that it's true love, but it's not. It's karmic lessons. You feel like this could be the happiest family in the world, but it's not. There's hidden things, hidden aspects. There's things about this relationship that speak about lies and deception. We had that here with the King of Swords in reverse. We are dealing with the Leo. I saw strength underneath that, Leo energy. So Leo's pretty prominent here as well. Karmic, I'm sorry, but what you think and what is real is not true. What you want is for your person to snap out of it. Oh, I miss you too, Alita. I saw your Venmo. Thank you so much for the donation on Venmo, Alita. Oh, I love you. Thank you. So what you think and what you want about this, hun, is just not the reality of the situation. And I know that you wish you had more, but it's just, it is what it is. And it's sad, and we've all been there. Sometimes what we want, what we feel is just not real. And it's not meant for us. You know what I mean? It's not meant for you and me. It's not meant for us. And having to let this go may be one of the hardest things your body and heart have ever been put through. But there is this heartbreaking energy here, because when I see somebody that wants more than anything, their person to fall back in love with them, give them the time of their life again, start this relationship back up and make it good again, renew your vows, renew this relationship, feel young and in love again. I mean, that's what you want, but that's not what's happening. Oh, and I forgot to say the Ace of Cups was in reverse, and that was part of my meaning. I don't know why I left it up. But what you want is that Ace of Cups to be upright and to be positive, to be good. It's just not going to happen. It really can't happen because of destiny, because of the 10-10. That Wheel of Fortune is moving in. It's moving in, and it's going to be tough. And I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to stick it out there with you and say, God, Karmic, you have a hard job ahead. And you know why I have some sympathy for you? And I'm not going to go into my story again, trust me, I promise. But I've been here. I've been here, 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 I've been here. I've been with a karmic soulmate that I was with for almost 15 years. I would say more together, probably at least 10. There was a lot of years that he was put away, or we were on and off as well. But I wanted more than anything for my lover to revive our relationship and to say, I'm sorry and I love you and I'll change and we're going to live happily ever after and we're going to have a beautiful future and an amazing 10 of Cups destiny. I wanted more than anything that. I wanted the fairy tale, but that wasn't our purpose. And as many tears came down my face, as many ripped out heart nights I felt, it was very hard to accept that there was an ending to something that I wanted more than anything. And this is, I want more than anything. There is a karmic out there who may be a very good dancer. You may dance a lot with your lover. Maybe you guys go to shows, maybe you dance, maybe you grew up dancing, maybe you were in ballet as a young child. Maybe your lover is an exquisite dancer like Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing, okay? And you're baby. Nobody puts baby in a corner, right? Maybe there was this whole fantasy, right? This whole fantasy on stage of what coulda, shoulda, woulda been. But you know what I see more than anything, Karmic? A stage, a stage, a stage, a stage. Literally, every single tarot card so far is literally on a wooden plank stage. In Dirty Dancing, they had an audience. There was a lifted stage for shows. They got up on the stage and started dancing. Okay, they were on a stage in front of a lot of people. Over here with this 8 of Pentacles, there's ballerinas dancing on a wooden stage with an audience full of people. In this Almost Famous card, she's literally on a stage, sitting there in the light of the stage, the spotlight, in front of a lot of people, or recently just was in front of a lot of people. And obviously Singing in the Rain was a wooden plank stage that they were on right here, so they could dance and sing and put on a show in front of a lot of people. So again, what's constantly coming up for me, is Karmic, your whole relationship is on stage. Your whole relationship is in front of a lot of people. Dare I say that what you're dealing with right now, how you're coming in and what you want, has to do with other people, has to do with others that obviously have some kind of an influence on you and your relationship. So it's not just about you, is it? It's not. Your relationship has something to do with an element of karma, which has to do with other people, which is very Virgo, Leo. These are people that are overthinkers, critical, overanalyzers. They worry about what other people think. That's classic for Virgo and Leo. It's classic. Okay. So your relationship is now on stage. Everyone's watching. Is this why you're wearing a mask? Because everybody's watching. Right? Everyone's watching. Hi, Queen Kitty. 222. 222 when you said that. And 66 likes. Nice to see you. Thanks for your message. That showed me a little synchronistic number. Okay. Karmic, you might need to have some girl talk. There's a girlfriend out there that you've not been talking to for a long time. She could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. She could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this friend and you could talk about reality. You guys could talk about all the shit that's gone down and try to get some clarity. Maybe it's time you have a little girl time, a little girl talk. If you're a guy in this karmic relationship, maybe you have a girlfriend, a friend that's a girl, a female that you feel that you could talk to and get some clarity and make some sense about all this, because maybe you need to talk to me. Can I just tell you, this relationship is a little fake. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm just saying it's a little fake. It happens. There were times in my karmic soulmate relationship that we were really happy, and there were times where I was completely miserable, but I had to smile anyways. There was a time where I took my oldest son to kindergarten, and it was his first day, and his father did not come home the night before. He was out gallivanting around town, doing God knows what with God knows who. Another one of my many terrible nights, and he knew that the next day was his son's first day of kindergarten. But he did not come home. And I'm sure now that I'm disengaged and unattached emotionally to him, I can definitely say he spent the night with another woman, whoever she was. Because it wasn't anybody serious, it was just sex. I'm pretty sure that he chose that over his family and over his son's first day of kindergarten. So anyways, the next morning, the morning of, I woke up early, got my son ready for school, packed his little backpack. My mom, my stepdad, my two brothers, all very supportive family members, and my grandpa that passed away of cancer recently, and my grandma, his wife, all showed up to bid our our little Daniel, my oldest, farewell and have a good day at kindergarten. We're a very loving, family-oriented family, by the way, in case you're wondering, well, why did your whole family show up? Well, we love our family. And of course, my dad had the video camera. My grandma had the camera, the little portable, not digital, you know, the ones that are disposable. There you go, disposable camera. And I had a camera as well. And so we're all there with, you know, cameras. Right before we were getting ready to leave, he showed up. So we were all getting ready to drive my son to kindergarten, and he shows up that morning. Anyways, long story short, I was on fire in my inside. And notably Mariah, my second oldest, she wasn't ready for kindergarten yet. She was barely preschool age. She was present, and I wanted to scream. I wanted to wring his effing neck. I wanted to claw his eyes out, scream, beat his ass. I was so mad. but I had to hold it all in. And he showed up, and he always was sweet with me. He was like, hi, baby. Hi. Hi, guys. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. To my parents, you know, and my grandparents. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa. All sweet and kiss ass, right? And I'm like, these motherfuckers don't even know. He was gone all fucking night. Didn't answer his phone. And he's going to show up and hi, honey? Oh, so I had so much fire inside of me, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna smile and give him a hug and fake this shit for everybody. And so I gave him a hug and a kiss because he came to hug me and kiss me. And he says, oh, I brought him a snack for school. So he acted like he just came from the store. So anyways, we all went, said farewell to my boy while he went to kindergarten. He hugged my family, and I was on fire and just fighting back the tears the entire morning. I didn't sleep the night before. I felt sick. I felt like throwing up. I had the worst day taking my first son to kindergarten, first day of school, because of that situation. And that's my memory, right? That's my memory. His memory, who fucking knows? My son's memory, he'll never know what happened that night. He'll never know what happened that day. He probably doesn't even remember his first day of kindergarten. But I do. And again, this was a karmic soulmate. The reason I brought that up is because it was a stage for me. It was a stage. The whole family thought my family was happy, in love, having 2 young children, a good-looking couple. Our home looked nice. We had a nice family, a nice little young family. Of course, my family thought that we were happy together. My family did not realize that it was a stage. It was me wanting 10 of cups, wanting my husband, wanting my children and my home, wanting my family, wanting this happy, happy life. And as much as I tried to fake it, it just wasn't. Every day it was some situation, and more times than not, my family did not realize the situation. So, the reason I'm bringing that up for you, Karmic, is you may be experiencing something similar. You may be experiencing one of those mornings, one of those days where you go hug your mom and dad and brother and sister, and your boyfriend comes in, or your hubby or your girlfriend or your wife comes in, and they're like, you guys are such a cute couple, you know, and you're thinking deep down, we just had the biggest fight. I just found out that he has secrets, or she has secrets, or there's an affair, or they're calling someone at night behind my back, or I just snuck into their phone and realized they sent some bad pictures somewhere. You know, your relationship is falling apart. A storm warning, right? But everyone else thinks that this is just ongoing, that this is a good relationship, and it's time for you to sit down and have a talk with your girlfriend. Maybe your mom is like your girlfriend. Maybe you need to sit down and have a real talk with someone and say, this is what it really is. And I'm sorry that you guys have been seeing the mask. I'm sorry that you all have been fooled, thinking this relationship was going well, but it's actually not. So what's really going on in your situation? We have the 7 of Wands, which is pride. And that's all Leo all day long. Good looking, charming, sitting on top of this car, rioting with his little, whatever you call that thing that makes your voice louder. I don't know what you call that thing. And he's sitting up on top saying, hey, everybody, this is what it is. This is what it looks like. I'm fighting for a cause. I'm fighting for something. This is being defensive. Okay? So what's going on in your situation? Maybe you have somebody in your life with dark hair, dark eyes, black leather jacket. Just saying, doesn't have to be. Maybe you have a Fonzie in your life. I don't know. Yes?
I don't know which one of them videos.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I think his video ended. Come here, sweetie. Give me a moment, guys. Oh, I love you. You're so cute. You want to put your shorts on? You're just going to go in your underwear all day. You want more boss baby or what do you want? Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. So, anyways, you're fighting for something, right? 7 of Wands, pride. You're really prideful about something and you're fighting right now and being defensive. Currently, what's going on in your situation, though, I think you have a dark-haired, dark-eyed person who's very defensive in regards to you, Karmic, okay? Someone's very defensive and shouting what they want. No one's really listening. You're just out there saying what you want, but no one's listening. So you're kind of fighting for yourself by yourself, which is kind of sad. Underneath that, what's going on in your energy right now is Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or maybe you are a Virgo, Leo. We've been taught, I called you a Leo, see, Karmic? Maybe you are a Virgo, excuse me, Karmic. Maybe you are a Virgo. But what's going on in your situation right now in your life is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is hiding away, looking within. I guess they picked the Hunchback of Notre Dame for Virgo because why? He hid away from the world. He was hiding away in his castle, am I right? And here he is in this picture looking up at the star, looking up at a star in the sky, making dreams, making wishes, wanting more. And in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, he fell in love with Esmeralda. He wanted her, but he never got her. She fell in love with the little knight in shining armor, the blonde-haired guy. So it wasn't that she didn't care about the Hunchback, Quasimodo. It wasn't that she didn't care about him. She did. She just didn't love him that way. I think in this karmic relationship, someone loves you like a friend. They love you like a sister. They love you like a mother. They love you like a father. They love you like a brother, right? They love you like a friend, but they just are not in love with you. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe you're not in love with them anymore. But either way, there's just a lack of love here in your situation. And someone is pulling away. and being defensive. And that's really what's happening in this karmic situation physically right now. The other card that came up for what's going on in your environment is the moon, which is secrets and confusion, illusion, emotions that are hidden. Things are coming to the surface. Secrets are coming out. Things are not what they seem. Again, it's that whole illusion, right, with the stage. Everything is just not what it seems. It's all a mask. It's all a show. It's all a facade. Your situation is looking dark. The moon comes out at night. This is a dark situation. The moon also talks about your intuition and your inner guidance. Have you been following it? Is this something that you have been listening to, your intuition? Have you been trusting your gut? I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to read more into the cards, but I can see that you're being told to trust your gut. You're being told to trust your instincts. Okay? So anyways, physically, what's going on with you right now? Very strong Leo, Virgo, Cancer influence here. A lot of secrets and hiding away and being defensive. Keeping things to yourself. Hiding your feelings and your emotions away. Doing some deep inner reflective work. Asking those very hard questions, right? Asking hard questions. Spirit, what is this karmic person asking? What are those tough questions? What are those tough questions about? What is this reality? What is the hidden truth behind the moon for the karmic person? Bottom of the deck, I wish things could be different. There are some things you can't change, right? The same way I couldn't change that my children's father loved me but still acted an ass. I couldn't change our relationship dynamic if I wanted to, because the memories, the reality, the pain was still there, and it didn't matter how many masks I wanted to put on the relationship. It is what it is. Your relationship has a facet that there are some things you cannot change. Maybe your person has children with somebody else, and they're never going to have children with you. Maybe your person has secrets of affairs, and you know about it, but you haven't talked about it. And it doesn't matter how many years or time you put into the situation, it's never going to change the fact that your person was dishonest and disloyal. And you have to live with that. So that hurts. That makes the relationship tainted. Because it doesn't matter how good it gets, it matters of the foundation that this was built on, which is why this tower is coming. Because this karmic relationship has a foundation built on masks and bullshit. So yes, you're defensive because you wish things could be different. You wish this whole effing scenario could be different, but it can't. It is what it is. Reality is a tough pill to swallow. The other cards that come up is, I'm not available. So there's some hidden truth. You're not available. There's this energy here where you don't want to talk. You don't want to reach out. You don't want to be seen. You're putting your phone on silent. You want to hide out. You want to just get away from someone. You want to be like a hermit with the moon, like the crab of Cancer, hidden away, sensitive, because you're not happy with what's happening. You also have the hidden truth. I wonder if you are happy without me. So I don't think there's a breakup yet, but I think there's a separation. Maybe your person's out on business. Maybe your person's living in a different house than you. Maybe you guys don't live together, but you spend a lot of nights together. And this is one of the nights that you're not together. And you're sitting up late at night. Sometimes I stay awake thinking of you, right? Wondering if your lover would be happy without you. That's the hidden truth. Am I right? Someone you think is not available because they're hiding out. Maybe it's not you who's hiding out. Maybe it's your person who's hiding away from you, right? not available. Maybe they're putting you on silent. Maybe they're do not disturb. Maybe they're not answering their phone. They're not home. Somebody's hiding away from you. Somebody's withdrawing from the karmic, or karmic, you're withdrawing from this person. Okay, so there's a withdrawal. And there's a lot of confusion with the moon, a lot of illusion and confusion. Spirit, can we please clarify the moon card? What is all this confusion and illusion? Okay. Bottom of the deck is door to romance in reverse. So there is a relationship on, on the end. Okay. Door to romance in reverse. Look at that. Happy family, 10 of cups in reverse. That's just getting started. We also have attachment in reverse. The confusion and illusion for the karmic situation is when to let go. How do I let go, Stephanie? And when do I let go? How and when, right? The situation is just not happening anymore. It doesn't matter, right, how many times you fight for this. It doesn't matter. There's still this energy of wishing and wanting for more, but the truth be known, Hermit, the moon, the truth be known inside, in the intuition, your inner truth, your inner knowing, your absolute higher power is screaming to you, karmic, this relationship is not going to make it. It's just not gonna last. So this is kind of you saying your goodbyes. 10 of Cups. We said that from the beginning. Savoring the last moments you have, savoring the last summer, maybe the last days, whatever. It's just hanging on to something that you know is drifting away. And yes, you're defensive. You're fighting because you're fighting your intuition. 7 of Wands is a fight. It is defensive. Against what? The Hermit. Against your intuition, against your inner knowing, against spiritual guidance. The star is guiding you somewhere else, to the truth, the moon. Fighting your emotions, fighting them, holding the tears back, holding the emotions back, holding your inner knowing and your psychic knowing that this is just not what it is. It's so hard, so hard. Darlene, you had a message there, just had a newborn baby too. I can totally agree with those situations. When I knew my relationship was ending, I knew it when Mariah was, before she was born. I was having one hell of a fucked up pregnancy with her father. And I can tell you what, giving birth, he wasn't there. He was in town, but he wasn't there. He wasn't there because he wasn't there the night before. Again, as I knew, you know, and it just happened. And I kept going. I kept going in my karmic soulmate relationship. Why? Because that was my karma. I had to stay in it until I learned. And I was one stubborn motherfucker. I have a Leo Venus. Believe me, I was a stubborn motherfucker in relationships. Fixated on what I wanted. A fighter. And I fought that relationship to the bitter fucking end. I fought it. And I just did not want to wake up and realize the truth. That this relationship was having an ending. And I didn't want to realize that because it was so beautiful when it started. We were the most affectionate, romantic, good-looking couple you'd ever seen. Seriously. We were like the shit, okay? And everyone loved us. And we were just the shit couple. And we really, everyone couldn't wait till we had kids, couldn't wait till we had a marriage announcement, couldn't wait, you know, to see our lives develop. It was a beautiful relationship. But shit hit the fan when karma started happening. When my lessons started coming in and I had to let go of not only the love of my life, but a good-looking person, the father of my kids, the love of my life, the person I dreamed of having a life with, I had to let all of that shit go, and I wasn't going to let it go without a fucking fight. So when you said, Darlene, that you had a newborn baby too, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I had a newborn baby myself, and I was finding out the truth, and I couldn't accept it. I didn't want to let it go, even when it was being forced from my hands. Literally moving away to another state 2,000 miles away. I didn't want to accept it was over. I didn't want to accept anything because I kept believing the fantasy, the moon, the illusions. I love you. I'll be back. We'll be together. Things will be all right. All illusions, all fantasy. And it wasn't good enough for me. It was not fucking good enough for me. None of it was good enough for me. Living in New York wasn't good enough for me. Living away for a time to take care of a mother wasn't fucking good enough for me. Working at a part-time whatever job wasn't fucking good enough for me or my kids. Being good looking and charming wasn't fucking good enough for me. I needed fucking more. I needed fucking more, but I didn't go get it. I just wanted to make that shit work. Against all odds, against everything that wasn't fucking good enough for me. That was my fucking karma. And until I beat it into my head and spirit and soul and life enough to wake up and realize that none of that shit was good enough for me, and it didn't matter how fucking in love I was at one time, that wasn't what it was now. That wasn't me accepting what the fuck it is today. Am I right? And karmic, that's what you're dealing with. It doesn't matter how good something fucking was. It matters how good is something right fucking now. What is it today? Right? And Letty, it's so funny that that's your name, Letty, because T looks like an F, and my karmic soulmate's nickname was Lefty because he was left-handed. I don't know. They called him Lefty. And every time I see your name, Letty, I think of Lefty. I think of him. And I'm doing a reading about karmic people, and it's just ironic that your name is coming in, and I keep seeing that flash. But see the synchronicity of it all. The synchronicity of it all. And it's just ironic, but let me tell you, yes, as hard as I tried, as hard as I might, against all odds, I could not break that shit. You know why, karmic? You cannot break this, what feels like a curse, what feels like a wall. Oh shit, that's what they call me? Letty, they call you Lefty? Lefty Letty? Oh, see, that's a fucking crazy synchronicity for me and you. I mean, there you go. That's my karmic soulmate coming in. He's dead now. He's passed on. But that's him coming in saying, hey, you're fucking talking about me. Yes, I'm talking about you, motherfucker. You put me through a lot of shit. But I love him. I still love him very much. And I didn't really love him the way I deserved to love him until I realized who he really was. He was my karmic soulmate, and it was beautiful. And I had to acknowledge that even though it's a karmic situation, it's still fucking beautiful. Even though he put me through some serious fucking hell, I learned so fucking much because of him. I would not be who I am at all today if it wasn't for that man. So I'm grateful. I am very grateful for those lessons, and I'm grateful for my children. And I am so fucking grateful for the romantic energy that we shared. It still brings tears to my eyes and warm feelings in my heart because I love him unconditionally for who he really is. And I just had to realize that there can be all that love always, but the relationship couldn't work because a marriage is a partnership. And when you're with a karmic relationship, partnership is always unequal. Someone's always going to feed and give more to the relationship than the other person. And that's so hard. I gave 110% to the relationship, and he maybe gave 20%. And it was just, it wasn't good enough for me. And you know what? If I think about it in a higher spiritual form, the universe, God, everything that made me who I am and made him who he is, and made my life and created this existence with my star chart and this incarnation of life. It all happened so I can be wise, strong, a teacher. Teachers don't and aren't able to teach shit unless they've gone through it. And I don't agree with teachers that go to school for a time and have never had life experience and think they can jump into the world and teach people. About what? College? Teach people about college, fine, but don't teach people about life. People ask, Steph, how are you lecturing people on relationships? What is your relationship like? I have had some amazing fucking relationships. I choose to be single now because I am growing in my soul as a teacher and doing this work, being a guide. When I'm in a relationship, I'm too distracted away from work and away from my soul growth that I'm not able to do this as well. I'm not saying I can't do it, but I wouldn't be able to be as into it, as deep as I go into it by myself, because I am on a hermit soul journey. I'm going inside myself on a journey alone, which is the Hermit card. I am out there looking inside my soul and the universe for answers about existence, about love, about life, about my abilities, and about spirituality. I need to do that alone. But I also can tell you that I've had a lifetime of love and enough relationships to tell you I know what I did right and I know what I did wrong. And if you're in a relationship and you want to fix that shit, you should listen to me. Because I've been there, done that. I've made mistakes and I've learned from them. You may not have made all those fucking mistakes. You may not have gone through the fucking miles I've gone through in relationships. So if you're here getting advice on that, you should listen. Because God appointed me as a teacher to teach you how to get through your shit by someone who's been there. So take it from me. How many people can actually say they've lost 2 lovers and had to grieve them in a casket and say goodbye? How many people can say they've been married for decades and gone through some real shit? How many people can say they've experienced family and growth and loss and love? How many people can say they've experienced intense sexual relationships with Kundalini rising energy? How many people can say that? I can say that. So I can be here and talk to you and teach you about this shit. I can be here to tell you maybe you've never had kids. I have 3. Maybe you should listen to me about how love and kids go and how that works. I've been through a karmic relationship. I've been through a twin flame relationship. I've been through a soulmate relationship. I've had the pleasure of God and universe and spirit giving me all 3 scenarios: karmic, soulmate, and twin flame relationship experience. Why? Because they wanted me to be here as a teacher. This is my goal. Guys, in tropical, I'm a Capricorn rising. In Vedic, I'm a Sagittarius rising. It's a very important sign for people. It's my lagna. It is my intense soul growth. This is why I'm here. Both of those is why I'm here. The simple fact that Saturn and Jupiter have been together in both of those fucking signs for me just goes to show you that I am being pushed more than I've been pushed my entire existence to teach on my experience. Saturn and Jupiter want me to use it right now. That's my prime time. This is prime time for me. So here I am. So if you are karmic and you're watching me, you should listen. You should. Because the planets are helping me to express my emotions, my thoughts, my feelings, my experience in a format for you to understand for your own journey, for your own life. And I'm blending them together, mixing this energy to help you get through what looks like a very difficult time. So, if you guys don't already know that Sagittarius is a teacher energy, And Capricorn isn't an achiever and a climber and a goal setter and a goal maker, achiever. The greatest of achievement is the 10th house, Capricorn. Sagittarius is the highest of knowledge, the highest of teaching, the highest of spirituality, the house of luck, the house of guru, the house of enlightenment, the house of highest form of learning. If you don't know any of that yet, please go through KRS channel. It's KRS Astrology. Look into those signs, look into all the zodiac signs, what they mean, what it means rising, moon, and sun, what those mean. Please follow his channel. You can also look at Joni Patri. She does Vedic astrology as well, and she'll talk to you about those signs. Just type them in the search box in YouTube and start searching what the zodiac signs mean per astrology in Vedic. You can also check tropical if you want. Stormy Grace is really good at tropical astrology. There's some really good ones out there, but that's just a few. Vic Dakara is also very good to follow on YouTube, Vedic astrology. Vic Dakara. He actually follows tropical Vedic, which is different, so you might like him a lot. Vic Dakara. Okay, but anyways, let's get back to the reading here. Not on me, not on all this stuff. I just wanted to put some credentials out there so you know who you're following. Because I'm not just some Joe Schmo down the road, some basic. This is some real heavy hitter knowledge I know a lot about, okay? So anyways, Karmic, what you're going through here is a situation where it's just not what it seems. You really want to stay in this. You really want to make this work, but you don't want to give any more to it because you know you've given more than your fair share. Just like I have in my karmic soulmate relationship, I gave 110%, he gave 20. This is how you feel. You gave 110% and your lover is giving 20. So you don't want to deposit any more of your energy into this because you know you're worth more than that. You know that you've given more than that. You want your person to work on this and fix this shit for you guys. You want this person to show you how much they love you. You're living in the past. You're living here what coulda, shoulda, woulda been, maybe. You're living here on how great it was, how great it started. The karmic lesson has already begun. You're already experiencing your karma. You're already experiencing the storm warning that this relationship is coming to a drastic ending. So you are staying awake at night thinking about this person and how good it was and how you would like it to be that way again. You wish that things were different is the bottom of the deck over here. So yeah, you wish this could have all been different. You are knowing in your intuition with the moon card that attachment is in reverse. It's time to let go. You've been hanging on too much, too long to this karmic relationship. And it's sad to let things go, but this is part of your soul growth. You were put into this relationship to learn monumental things about yourself. And so your person can learn monumental things about them. So it's not all for naught. It's not a waste. It's still a deep connection. 10 of Cups, still a soulmate connection. It just happens to be karmic, okay? Let's go ahead and read a little bit now about attachment in reverse, and then we'll see the doors to romance. Number 5, by the way, in numerology is change, okay? And this is the number 5 in this deck. Thank you so much, Lefty. I'm going to call you Lefty. Okay, so the attachment card in reversed is, this card reversed is a wonderful indicator that an old negative pattern or relationship or desperate attitude is being released. And as you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approaches, but be sure to support the changes you're making in your ongoing choices, because some patterns can be deeply encoded, and you may need to continue releasing these old habits, all the while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts and actions and interactions with others. You've broken the chains, and now you can walk away from the limiting attachments into a bright, unlimited future. So the energy that I'm picking up from that card is 8 of Cups. Walking away from something emotionally. Okay, so you're walking away from your 10 of Cups karmic soulmate. You could have children with this person. You could just have a blended family where it's not biological, it's just you're attached to their family. You could share dogs, cats with this person. You could share a home with this person, 10 of Cups, right? You could share a family history. You could share friends with this person. You could share all of the above, okay? You could share years with this person. You share a lot is the point, and it's time to let it go. It's so hard. You're making a healthy decision. If you have moved away or stayed away and blocked them, maybe put your phone on vibrate or do not disturb. If you have pulled yourself away from your lover, that's the right decision. Libra, Virgo, Leo energy, Cancer energy. Okay, that's the right decision. Because you need to start emotionally detaching first before you can physically detach. And I just see you pulling away emotionally from your lover and pulling away physically too. For me, I had to pull away physically first. Because every time I got close to him, the love was always there. I had to pull myself away. We had to move away. We had to change numbers. Even though we had kids, we had to like just constantly make it difficult to reach out, to see each other. Finances became difficult. The universe worked on our behalf because there was some times where financially we couldn't see each other. A lot of things got in the way, and it was all fate. It was all karma. And that made it easier for me to detach. Because after some time, a long time went by, my emotions grew colder. Colder enough to where I didn't need to hear from him every day. Colder enough that I didn't need to feel his touch every day. Colder enough that I could stop crying if I found out he was with somebody else or talking to somebody else. I had to distance myself. And it still for a long years made me cry. I couldn't deal with it emotionally for some time, but I was deeply encoded and deeply attached to that person. So I would say after 5 years of separation for me and my karmic soulmate is when it finally became okay. When it finally became something that I could actually handle. Because before that, no, I couldn't handle the separation. So I don't know what you're going through. You look a little bit stronger than I did at this time. You look stronger and you look like you're more capable. But the physical detachment is going to help you release your emotions and attachment from this person. And you're wondering if this person is happy without you. I'll clarify that for you. Is this person happier without you? Wow. 4 of Cups in the reverse. 8 of Wands, John Wick. I can't say the word happier, happy, but I can say the word better off. Your person is better off without you. And quickly moving on. 4 of Cups in reverse is letting go. This person has emotionally let go. There was a time where this person rejected love, didn't want love, was unhappy, was miserable, melancholy, right? That's all 4 of Cups in the upright. It's not good enough. It's not enough. I'm not happy. I don't want this cup of love. I don't want to be in this relationship. But in reverse, it means I'm free. I'm free. I can pick a different choice. I can be happier. I don't have to be stuck in this situation. I think your person is quickly being able to move on. How is this person going to feel towards someone else and about this attachment? How is your person going to feel about someone else? I wish I could share my good news with you. I think they kind of still wish they had a friendship with you. I'm starting to understand our connection. So your person is understanding that it was karmic, that there was fate, but it wasn't meant to be. So they're starting to understand that connection with the Four of Cups in reverse. I regret lying to you. Okay, the person regrets having to lie to you in the first place. The next card is, I don't react when people mention you. Okay, I don't react. And see, it's that letting go, right? Wishing things could be different. So if the answer is, are they happy without you? I think they will be. I think they will be happy. Currently, right now, in your separation, I don't think they're happy right now. I think right now they're unhappy because they regret lying to you about how they really felt, who they really were. They regret lying to you about a lot of different things. Let's just get a card here for what they've lied to you about. Okay. What has this person lied to you about, Karmic? What has your person lied to you about? Okay. We had girl talk on the bottom. We had talking at the bottom here. Rumors, gossip, karma, things of that nature. But let's see what else. They lied to you about a separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So your person, Karmic, lied to you about a separation they had with somebody else before you. They also lied to you about wanting to be separated. They wanted to be separated from you, but they would lie to you and say, I want to be with you. I don't want you to go. But really the truth was that was a lie. They did want to separate. They did want this separation. So as many times as you must want your person to jump up, Ace of Cups you, Eight of Pentacles you, and work really hard on fixing this relationship, the truth is they want a separation. And it doesn't make them happy to hurt you. It doesn't make them happy to have the separation. But the truth is they do think and believe and feel that there is a separation that is needed. We also have keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional, stringing along, one night stand. Something else they lied to you about was they never intended to be in a deep relationship with you. They didn't see growing old with you. If somebody asked them, do you see yourself growing old with this person? The answer was no. Or, I just don't see myself growing old, period. Or, I don't know, I'll take it day by day. I can see myself with this person for a long time. I don't know about forever. They were stringing you along. Okay, Four of Cups. The truth is your person is not going to be happy, period, until he follows his own path or she follows his own path. You are a karmic lesson. You are a love and a karmic lesson. Okay? The truth is they're not happy with or without you, if you want some real truth. Honey, they're not happy with you and they're not happy without you because your person is just not fucking happy because your person needs to follow his or her destiny. And your person's having a hard time with that. Your person regrets stringing you along. It says right here, string along. Your person regrets lying to you and stringing you along. Your person intended this relationship to be temporary or fun. Okay? Your person really does feel that they need this separation. They understand, they're starting to understand the karmic connection that you have with each other. They're realizing they need to let this go. Let's get the other two cards that are here. Lightning, just like the storm warning, right? We have the storm card here. Go back to the beginning if you missed some of that. This is Tower Moment, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. They're lying to you about some of the big Tower moments they've had, realizing that this is not the relationship for them, realizing that you guys have love, but not forever love, realizing that this was a deep connection, 10 of Cups, but it's ending, realizing that they have not been following their divine path. They've been on a karmic path for maybe a little bit too long, realizing they need to detach and separate from your guys' connection. So this is what your person kind of regrets lying to you about, is that they've maybe known this for a little while, but they've been stringing you along, keeping you in contact, dragging you through the mud just a little longer, unable to let go, all the while putting you through hell because you've been in this hoping for more. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to the light, adapt, change, and heal. So things have come to the light. There's been something that's come to the light that's changed this karmic relationship. There's been a truth. There's been an aha moment, a tower moment. Look, there's been some information that came into your karmic relationship recently. And it kind of woke you both up out of your sleep. Okay? It woke you both up out of this karmic wheel that someone had to focus on reality. Somebody had to see something for what it really was and stop pretending. With the mask, right? Pretending, all the stage, just putting on a show for people, and finally saying enough's enough. How much longer are we going to put on a show? Okay? And so, yeah, your person regrets stringing you along and keeping this on longer and longer and longer than they should have. I think the truth is they feel they should have left you a while ago. I feel there was maybe a birthday in September, and they wish they would have left you before September or before a birthday last year. Okay, if it's not a birthday, maybe it's a celebration of some sort, a graduation, maybe their kid's birthday, I don't know. But there was some kind of situation in September last year, and they kind of wish they would have left you behind before then, because now we're creeping up to that time again. We're going through July, then August, then September. So we're getting there again. And it's September because of the Virgo-Leo energy with the Hermit and everything that's going on here. And that's the timing of all of this, okay? That's the timing. Doesn't have to be birthdays, but that is the timing, okay? That is the timing. And yes, the 10th, 1010 could also be another signal of some kind of timing. October or some 10th of some month, okay? I'm going to read the door to romance in reverse, which is another synchronistic number, 33. Okay. Okay. So having this card in reverse indicates a disappointment where love is concerned. In a present relationship, it could also be a sign of distance or separation. Now that is the truth, because you've had distance with the Hermit card and the Moon. This is going recluse. This is distancing themselves away from you. And with the letting go, that again is pushing someone away. So we also have the separation card right here. Separation. So yes, distance and separation in a current relationship, karmic. For some, the door of love may seem to have been shut for a long time. So there could be a lack of intimacy, all right, a lack of sexual contact, a lack of emotional expressions, just a hardship here in the expression of love and the receiving and giving of love in a karmic relationship. Okay, been shut for a long time. But the energetic universe is always in a state of flow or flu. Knowing this, you can work on making things in your daily life that will bring more love into your life experience. Remember to make yourself and your own happiness a priority. Encourage yourself and always acknowledge how valuable and deserving you are of receiving your own love and that of others. See, and that's what I was telling you guys about my experience with my karmic. I had to realize that it wasn't enough, that I deserved more. I deserved someone to be with me every single day and love my children. I deserved someone to be responsible and pay the bills with me. I deserved someone to put just as much into the relationship as I did. And that was my lesson, that I deserved and needed more, and I couldn't sit back and tolerate less, all because of the past and how good it once was, or how good I wished it would ever be. You know, that wasn't enough for me. And that's what you have to realize in this karmic connection, that you need to make a priority of yourself and encourage yourself that you're valuable and deserving of such good things. Choices in your life and your attitude and self-treatment will shift any old energy of self-dismissal, changing your core consciousness and everything that you attract, so you can tell the universe you're ready for real love because you're finally willing to give it to yourself. Now, I've known a few karmic people that, let's say, pay their lover's bills. You pay their phone, you pay their car, you pay their child support, maybe you pay their rent. You pay your lover's bills. That's not enough. I don't care how rich you are and how okay that is for you. That person is not giving enough into the relationship. They're not working on it. They're just taking. Someone, if you're always giving your every free moment to them, thank you, Star Bright, for the $2. I love it. Thank you. Oh, I used to love Rainbow Bright. So Star Bright is awesome. Rainbow Bright was my shit when I was little. Anyways. Brings me back to my Rainbow Bright room. I had a Rainbow Bright bedspread, all the Rainbow Bright characters. I was fucking obsessed with Rainbow Bright. Little did I know I would be into what I'm doing now. And that rainbow meant more to me now than it ever did. But anyways, realizing that you spending your time, your money, your energy into a relationship, and they're not giving it back, sharing fairly? Hello? You deserve better. I don't care if you're an heiress or you're a billionaire. If you're giving to another soul, and they're either unable or unwilling, either one is an un, to give to you at least some equal love, some equal dedication and time, then you don't need to be there. And it's not good enough for you. It's just not good enough for you. I'm sorry. It's not good enough for you. It's just not. You have to be willing to give. How many of you guys remember watching the TV show Hitch? And in the movie Hitch, that one guy, I forgot his name. He was from King of Queens. What is that guy's name? Whatever, I can't think of it. Damn it, I hate when I can't think of names. Whatever, you know who I'm talking about. He's a really funny comedic actor. Anyways, he was over there with Will Smith, and he fell in love with an heiress. And anyways, he was crazy about her, and she was rich. You know, even though she was fucking rich, he gave his little ass off to her. Whatever he could give her. Flowers, roses, coffee, attention, a phone call, support on her endeavors. He made time for her. Yes, Kevin something. He made time for her. And I know it was a movie, but it's the principle. It doesn't matter. It's the principle. She was rich and had maids and butlers and limousine drivers and a room full of people that worked on her money. He gave to her because he wanted her happy, he wanted her relationship, he supported her in her artistic endeavors, he supported her in her friendships, he wanted her friends to like him. Okay? That shows somebody that gives. So even if you have the money and you're paying for someone to have whatever they have, are they giving back to you? Are they giving you love? Are they giving you attention? Are they giving you support? Or are they taking from you? And that's my point. because some women and men think, oh, I've got more than enough money and I don't mind giving. I don't mind giving and paying for everything. That's fine. If you don't mind paying for everyone's shit, I don't care. That's great. But the point is, in your karmic reading, the person that you're with does not love you that way. They are not going to give to you in any aspect their emotions, their heart, their feelings, their mind, their body, and their attention and their effort fairly. I'm not saying they're not going to give you anything at all, but I'm saying they're not going to give anything to you fairly. Not even close. I mean, maybe if it was a little bit off, it would be somewhat fair. It's not even close to fair. 80-20 is not even close to fair. Will Smith in the same movie with Hitch, he was going to fake kiss that guy, and he was like, I'm going to come 80, you come 20. He's like, you got to give 80%, and then the other person's got to give 20 for the kiss. Oh, hold on, he needs a drink. So you think about 80-20. Okay, and it ain't kissing, it's other things. I'll be right back. If you need to go pee, go pee. What drink are you wanting? That's not your boba. That's this one is. It's over there. Over there on the left. I know, it's fine. It's over there. The purple straw. Pay attention. It's over. Yes? Okay. All right. Yeah. I have to finish some work and stuff. What time? Oh yeah, that's fine. That's morning time. Yeah, that's fine, guys. Only go for about an hour and a half down there, okay? And keep your phones charged and on you. Not right now. Oh, so cute. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, let's just move on here, huh? The point is, this relationship is not fair, it's not equal, it's not good for you, and your karmic lesson is for you to love yourself a lot more than you love other people. This is something that you've been struggling to do. Also, I think the biggest message here is self-value and self-worth. What you're giving to someone is not fair. You're giving too much and you're making them crippled. You're enabling this person and you're in a relationship that is unworthy of you. And you're really hoping this person will change and be worthy of you. But in that sense, you're hoping that somebody can fix you and someone can fix the relationship. This is one of the hardest karmic lessons to learn because we learn that if we want to fix anything in our life, it starts with us and it starts with what we accept. The moment that I realized in my karmic soulmate journey that this wasn't good enough for me, I cleaned my plate of all the things I didn't want, which was him included. And I said, enough with you, enough with the unfairness, enough with all of this. I deserve more, I want more, and I have another life. I waited for, I think it was 7 or 8 years to take our kids to Disney because I waited for the perfect family time, the perfect family moment where everything was right. Money was right. The relationship was in tune. Everything was good. It never came. It was always drama, drama, drama in our relationships. Finances were always on the low in that relationship because I was always giving to him. And it wasn't fairly distributed in our family and to our children. When you learn in a karmic relationship that you are giving to a man or a woman, and it's not being equally distributed to your children or your home or your car or your body or yourself, it's not healthy. And you have to get out of that. So when I did clear my plate and say, enough, I'm taking my kids to Disney. I'm not sending you money for your phone. I'm not helping you with your bike or your car or any other shit. I'm not helping you with anything fucking else. If you want to change your life, if you want to start being a man and grow up and be who you need to be with me, I'm going to Disney and you're welcome to come with me. Here's a ticket. It's paid for. Let's go. If you don't come, I'm moving on with my life. I'm not waiting for you. I'm not here for you. I'm not available for you. I'm not available, okay? The same way that he was never always available for me, there were times I called and had to chase him down. There were times this man was just not available for me or his children. And finally I said, you know what? It's time. I'm not available. If you can't make the trip, you can't do this, you can't be a family and a husband and a father and a responsible citizen, then I have no more time for this. Whew. And that was big. And it was, thank God, the distance, hermit card, the moon, withdrawing myself away from him and spirit withdrawing us away from each other was all fate. The physical distance made the emotions easier to deal with. It had been so long that we had been living kind of at odds that the emotional separation finally hit in. It finally kicked in for me. And I was able to separate myself. And long story short, you know, guys, he didn't show up. He didn't come to Disney. How many of you guys, if I said I have a free Disney ticket, free room and board, and free everything, free food, free Disney ticket for 2 weeks in Disney, would you come with me? Everyone would come with me, but that fucker didn't come. Why? I don't know. Fate, karma, pitiful desires, I don't know. It was a lack of effort, and I think it was a deeper than that thing. I think it was a deep knowing that he couldn't be that husband. He couldn't be that father. He couldn't be that good citizen. He knew that Stephanie meant business. Stephanie meant you're either going to change your fucking life or I'm out. It wasn't just Disney, okay? And I think he realized I'm not going to come because I can't give her all of that. I'm not ready and I'm not able. So in essence, he let me go. He thought that I would go and come back and still be there for him. I wasn't. I put myself on a complete groundation from him. I didn't answer his calls for like 2 weeks. I let him worry. I let him squirm. When I did reach and get a hold of him, he knew it was over. And I said, I told you that this relationship was over if you didn't come. And I mean what the fuck I say today. Today is a new me, and I'm not going back on it. You had your chance. I'm fucking done. And I ended it. So, guess what? I met someone like 2 to 3 months later. I met someone because I opened myself up to a whole new life. I changed my paradigm. I changed my heart. I opened up my heart for love. The reason other love wasn't coming towards me is because my love was on lockdown. I had a door closed. I wasn't available. I didn't have any more love offers coming towards me because I didn't have my heart open for it. As soon as I closed that door with that person, my karmic soulmate, I met a divine soulmate who was kind of karmic in a way, but mostly it was a pleasant experience. It was a pleasant experience of knowing who I was. My other part of me, the part of me that I always wanted to be, the part of me that was responsible, independent, creative, the part of me that was strong and empowered. See, I felt disempowered in my karmic relationship. And I hadn't mentioned there was a lot of abuse in that relationship also. A lot of abuse, physical abuse, and emotional abuse. And I lost my power in that karmic relationship, okay? So when I moved into this soulmate relationship, I found my power. Literally, I took on, I guess there's no other better way to put it. I started to carry a weapon, carry a gun. So I carried that, and I got my power back. I went to the shooting range. I learned how to shoot a target dead on. I was very good at that. I started working with a bow and arrow. I was right on target. I have pictures. I hit the target right on. I was so good at target practice. Getting my anger out, getting my power back. And I felt so empowered that I wasn't helpless. I wasn't a nobody. I had my voice and I had power and I was strong and I was independent. And so I got all this confidence about me back. And I went up in my career like magic. I went from being in an okay job to really succeeding into a career. And I was making a lot more money. And I was feeling really positive about myself and positive, and I attracted more money and I attracted abundance and I attracted power. Why? Because I learned my lesson and I freed myself from this karmic relationship. I let the attachment go. I was a whole new person. The dragonfly of adapting, changing, and healing, things coming to light, being lighthearted, right? The dragonfly, this transformation, this lightning for me, right? Lightning in the separation that I can be more and have more. And it was a freedom. And I grew and I loved myself. And I finally learned to love myself in that relationship. And finally, I did a 360, right? I was born, I grew, I experienced, I felt so many things. I hurt, I fell, I stood, and it was like being reborn again. New, right? Being born, experiencing all of this, and then being born again. So it was a 360 for me. It was a rebirth. It was a moment of newness. And even after this soulmate relationship, which did end, I ended that relationship because it wasn't good enough for me. And this time I didn't tolerate much of anything. I gave chances, but if somebody didn't want to be all in, I wasn't going to be in. And that was my self-love. So I was never mistreated as badly as I ever was with the karmic soulmate, but the new soulmate loved me, respected me, treated me so kind with good respect. His family was kind. We never had an argument. There was never any abuse in the home. There was nothing but love, but his heart was not really into it. He had kind of a broken heart from a past relationship, and he still needed some healing, okay? I was trying to help him heal, but he was refusing healing from me. He didn't want to heal his heart. He wanted to live in the past emotionally. And so that was my problem with that person. Even though physically he was doing everything right, inside he was keeping things withheld from me. And I couldn't be okay with that. So I broke up with him because of that. I'm sure it could have grown, but that man was very stubborn and difficult and hard-headed. So I really wasn't wanting to stay up for the task. And he wasn't my karma. You know, I already dealt with my karmic soulmate. I went through and learned with karma with my karmic soulmate. The other soulmate was someone of an experience and love and growth, but I didn't have to stay there. There was no karmic lesson that I had to learn with that person. I already learned it. So the soulmate was just someone passing through my life, empowering me, giving me something, and then I was ready to move on. So that's what that was. And then the next person was a twin flame. Now, not everybody has a twin flame, but I did meet mine, and that was my spiritual awakening. And I've been there for some years since. It's been a very big spiritual awakening, and that was a doorway opening into a whole nother rebirth, transformation, new Stephanie, new soul growth, Rahu, north node of the moon, new karma, purpose. Okay, Rahu, north node of the moon is purpose. Purpose. What is your purpose? After you've done all your karmic growth, there's always going to be karma. Every day there's going to be karma, but after you've done some substantial karmic debt repaying and growth work, once you've graduated from a certain level here, we're moving on to a whole new level. There is new karma, but now you're going into your purpose. And so here I am. I'm not going to go on and on about that, but there is more for you to do, karmic. There's more for you to do than just to stay in this connection and never grow. There's more for you to do. So this door to the romance is closed. It's over. There's a separation and a distancing. Why? Because, you know, it is what it is. It's the ending of a good time, okay? And it's the ending and it's a time to let go. You are sad. You know your person is not available emotionally, and neither are you, because you guys have detached. You wonder if they're going to be happy without you. They will be in the future. Are they going to be happy without you right away? Probably not. Neither are you. But you guys are going to understand the depth of your connection, and you're going to grow, okay? And you're going to regret lying to each other. You're going to regret staying with each other longer than you should have, and the truth will come out, okay? At the end of the day, after you guys have separated, Karmic, guess what? Your person is not going to react about you when it's over. Someday they're going to get to a place where they hear your name and they don't react when people mention you. They're not going to cry. They're not going to get upset. They're not going to have any emotions. They're just going to say, that's nice. I'm glad Karmic is doing okay. Good to hear Karmic moved on. Good to hear Karmic is at a good place. Next piece of the conversation. They're going to move on. You're going to move on. You guys will react less and less about each other as you move on. So that is the bit of growth that you're going to have to accept is coming up in the future. Okay? You guys are going to get to a place where there is no reaction. You're going to grow apart. And that's how it's supposed to be. Okay? Now, how does your person feel about you? That was this row of cards. How does the person that you're in a relationship with feel about you, Karmic? The first one is Lovers in reverse. Not a very good sign. They fell out of love with you. They're not in love with you anymore. Okay, like I said, they love you as a friend, a mother, a brother, a sister, a parent. They love you like family, but they're not in love with you anymore. And there is somebody else. There's somebody else. Could be a past person, could be a new person they've never met. But there's a soulmate out there, or twin flame, somebody else out there for them. And whether they're well, they're not with them now, but it's in their fate. It's in their future. This relationship is just a passing through. It's not meant for them. Okay? It's just not. And so how they feel about you is they loved you a lot. They kissed you. They hugged you. They cuddled you. They were happy with you. Guys, they did love you. They loved you so much. They were in love at one time. But that love has drifted away and apart. And that's okay. But the way they feel about you right now is they're just not there anymore. They're just not there. And I think you've known that for a while, okay? You've known that Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. You've known they've fallen out of love with you for a while. Because, newsflash, you fell out of love with them a while ago too. But both of you have been unable to face it with the mask, right? Both of you guys have been unable to accept and say, you know what? I really was in love with you then, but I'm not anymore. And it's just, let's face it, right? Let's face it. It's very hard. How else do they feel about you is the Temperance card in reverse. And the movie is Leave No Trace. Leave no trace. That has a saying all on its own. There's a little bee. I guess the bee is working on it, busy working on it, healing things, right? Temperance is the angel moving the two cups back and forth, trying to mend, trying to heal, trying to fix something. But this is not working on it at all. It's in reverse. Your person is not healing anything. Your person does not want to mend anything. Your person is not busy bee working at this, which is what you want them to do. You want them to busy bee work at fixing this relationship. But they're not, because the way they feel is this is over. This is not divine. I'm not in love. I don't want to fix this. I don't want to mend this. I don't want to grow this. And I don't want to heal this. I just don't want to do it. Okay? There's also some anger when Temperance comes up. It means you guys have been fighting and been angry about a third-party situation with the Lover's card. Before Sunrise. I've never seen that movie, Before Sunrise. It looks good, but it's always at night. You guys fight at night, late at night probably, about this relationship. Or you fight about it before work in the morning. You can't avoid it. There's anger, there's resentment, there's a lack of forgiveness, and there's just drama, right? There's just drama, and it's not repairable. It's not fixable. And the way this person feels in the relationship, Karmic, is it's not repairable. And again, remember, we have keys on a ring stringing you along. They regret lying to you. What are they lying to you about? They're lying to you about wanting to be here. They're lying to you about trying to fix this. They're lying to you about being in love. They're lying to you about a third party. They're lying to you about so many things, about a separation they had in the past. They're lying to you about wanting to be separated from you, period, because you know the truth with the Moon card, your intuition, the Hermit, right, guiding you to the truth. You know for a fact, and you sense it. You don't want to be here. You don't love me. It's in reverse. You don't love me. You don't want to be here. You don't want to fix this. But then they lie to you. Yes, I do. I love you. I want to be here. I want to fix this. No, they don't. And you know it. And you know it in your gut. But here you guys are masking the situation, faking it. And for what? Well, they regret lying to you. They're sorry they're lying to you. Let's get a card here for how your person feels about you and how they're fucking lying to you all the time about this. Let me find my cards. Okay. How does your person feel about lying to you? During this fight, how does your person feel? Earth energy, Virgo energy. Work, structure, responsibility, money, grounding, healing, and reality. How they really feel about you, it's all about this. It's all about responsibility. You go to work, you pay the bills, you take care of the kids, you watch the house, you watch the kids, you watch the dogs, you pay this bill. It's structure. It's all for show. You know that the essence of your relationship has nothing to do with cups or romance. The essence of your relationship has to do with money, with bills, with the house, with the kids, with all kinds of things. So that's why your person's not wanting you to go. That's why your person's stringing you along. That's why they're lying to you. That's why you guys have been together as long as you have. Let's get some more information about this. We have motel hell, vacation, pit stop, road trip. So you think this separation is just temporary. Okay, but it's not. The cards you got was crematory, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, farewell. This relationship is ending. It is over. What else can you say? You have separation. You have the tower. You have lightning. You have storm warning. Don't tell me that this relationship is going somewhere good. Don't tell me that with earth energy, they're staying here for love. They're not. That's the past. That's over. And you may be experiencing all this love today, but reality is going to hit you tonight. Reality is going to hit you in your heart. Reality is going to hit you where it hits you when you know that you're fighting for what? Your person is fighting you. Your person is distancing themselves from you, hiding their emotions from you, not telling you how they really feel. Because how they really feel is that you should be separated. How they really feel is they're not in love with you anymore. How they really feel is they're sorry they lied to you, that they feel a separation is coming on. But they're scared to talk about it. They're scared to address it. They're scared to get the deed done. I think both of you are scared to get the deed done, okay? The next card, oh my God, the next card is the coroner. We have a crematory and a coroner. Both of these words are about death. We have investigation, findings, and suspicion. You already suspect it. You already know. This is dead. What other proof do you need? I guess you're looking for proof. I guess you want to know if there is a third party. You want to know how they really feel. Why do you want proof? Aren't your intuitions enough? Isn't your gut enough? Isn't this reading enough? Like what? You need the smoking gun. Both of you are looking for an excuse. You both want a smoking gun to end what is already ending. Okay, whatever. That's what's showing up. Let's get the next card. Sugar Skull. Maybe some of you guys have a thing for sugar skulls, okay? Sugar Skull. Honor, tradition, departed souls. So you guys are here for Hierophant energy, tradition, responsibility, honor. We have departed souls. You're trying to honor each other before you depart. You don't want everyone, remember you're on the stage, you don't want everyone to think that this was the most shitty relationship you've ever been in. You don't want everyone to think so less of you guys. So both of you want to leave each other with honor. You want to leave each other with respect, right? Amicably. You want to walk away as friends. Let's get the other card about how your person feels about you. We don't know what it is. It's going to be a surprise. Third row, how your person really feels about you. Four of Wands, 4 weddings and a funeral. So a death, 4 weddings and a funeral, and a coming together. Your person really feels that there has to be a death of this relationship so they can come together with somebody else. In this movie, there was a lot of breakups of karmic relationships and the coming together of a truly fated couple. But they had to go through some breakups, some fallen marriages, right? You have to end some marriages, some unions to get to the right one. So how your person really feels about you is committed, right? Committed because 4 of Wands is committed, but also that there has to be a rebirth somewhere. I think it's about the movie. It's about the movie. There has to be the breaking up of a relationship to go get to something good. I really feel that way. Let's clarify it. How does your person really feel about the 4 of Wands card? How does your person really feel about you? Clarifying the 4 of Wands. This is the 3 of Wands in reverse. How to train your dragon. Expectations. I just got a channeled message. Your person in the karmic relationship knows you expect this marriage to go for the long haul, if you're already married. Or if you're not married, your person knows that you expect a ring. You expect that marriage. Okay, your person feels like you expect it. You've put in enough years, time. Where's the ring? You put in enough time in the marriage. Where's the anniversaries? Where's the end? Where's the end of the tunnel? Your person feels guilty because he knows or she knows that you expect. But with the 3 of Wands in reverse, it's like don't expect much. There's a lack of faith. How your person really feels about you with these 2 things is they expect that this is not going to end well. They expect that this is not going to be a marriage. If you're not married, they expect that this marriage is not going to last and they're not going to marry you. They don't know how to end it, but they know it's ending. They also have a lack of faith. Oh, this is faith, right? Expectation, knowing. They have a lack of faith in this relationship, in this union. How they really feel about you is that this is not going well. Bottom of the deck over here is the 8 of Wands. They're holding back a move. Again, defensiveness. They want to move away from you. They want to get away. Page of Swords. They expect to leave. The Queen of Pentacles, the Devil Wears Prada. They're waiting for their finances to be good so they can walk away. Hierophant. They're making a plan, and they're dedicated to a plan to leave this behind. Full card energy. There's a new beginning elsewhere, maybe with a Capricorn, the Devil card. But they have a secret addiction and a secret knowing that they're going to move over with somebody else. Three of Cups. I love you too. Cancer energy. They're going to have a reconciliation with somebody else on the low. West Side Story. Five of Wands. It's somebody that nobody wants them to be with, but they want to get in contact. Okay, they want to get in contact with somebody else that nobody else wants them to communicate with. Seven of Swords. Secret. Hidden agenda. Hidden energy. The Sun card. There's going to be a divine healing. Why? Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny. Go get him. So there's going to be a destiny and a secret future with somebody else that you do not know about. They do want a secret reconciliation with a Capricorn possibly, or a Cancer energy, which, by the way, 1-7, Cancer, Capricorn, directly across from each other. 1-7, fated couple. They do want some kind of an energy here with another soulmate. They want a new beginning, a commitment. They're making a plan. They just want to make sure their finances are good so they can go. Page of Swords. It's secret. They haven't told you about this yet. They haven't told you about their plans or their move or their communication. They're hiding this from you. So how they really feel about you is, yeah, you expect that ring. You expect that commitment. You expect this to go the long haul. But they have no faith in this relationship. They know that this is not going to last. And they're only here for the Pentacles. They're here for the Earth. They're only here in this karmic relationship for the stability, the children, the financials, or the simple fact that everybody around them thinks they should be here. But that is the truth, karmic. That's why they're here. All in all, let go of this relationship. This door to this romance is closing. The chapter of this love has closed. And there is a storm warning. So you're going to have to just prepare that the breakup is inevitable. Why? Because you're both wearing a mask. It's not real. Okay, so that's how they feel about you. I want to get one more message about what Spirit sees about their feelings with you. What do you see, Spirit? What do you want to tell the karmic? Look what fell forward. Mask, mask. I'm so happy, mask. Okay? That's what Spirit sees. They may be acting like they're so happy in this relationship, but they're not. Bottom of the deck, they don't know the truth yet. And they is everybody around you guys. Everyone that is watching you guys on your stage, them. They're they. The outsiders, they don't know the truth yet. You guys know the truth, but both of you don't want to face it, and everybody else doesn't know it. There's a lot of lies circling in this relationship. A lot. Spirit, tell me about the lies. Tell me about the lies. Tell me about the lies. Spirit, please tell me about the lies. Bats, clairvoyant, awareness, and senses. You know what they are. Be clairvoyant. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. You know what the lies are. You don't even need to watch my channel. You know what they are. You feel it in your gut. You've had a warning, a clairvoyant warning, boogeyman warning, threat, watch out. There's a psychic or a clairvoyant that warned you about this ending or this reading in general. You already had a warning and a premonition that this was over. You knew, you had a warning also that there was another party involved. You disregarded it. You had a knowing, okay? The point is you had a knowing about this, and everyone else had a feeling. Everybody watching the show on the outside had a feeling, but nobody trusted it. Everyone kind of disregarded. There could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that's involved also that warned people, and nobody listened to that water sign. But we also have here up in smoke. So the lies are that this relationship is up in smoke, and you heard this from a woman clairvoyant, a woman psychic, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, told you the truth about a situation, and you chose not to listen to it. There was a woman water sign that spoke the truth, that this relationship was going to be up in smoke, that this relationship was going to end, that it wasn't destined, that it was a karmic situation, but nobody listened. Nobody listened to that clairvoyant. What is part of this message from this clairvoyant? Manifesting a new start, meditation, magic, affirmations, visualization, cleaning house, getting rid of stuff, a new beginning. There was somebody that said you bring into your life what you speak about, what you feel, what you think. Those things become real. Somebody spoke truth into somebody's life and said the only reason you're going to get what you're going to get is because you're going to reap what you sow. You're manifesting what's in your heart. So there was a clairvoyant that spoke that and said, watch what you're bringing into your life. Watch it, because it's happening. And there's also someone out there that is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio third party that is manifesting a new beginning and calling this other person towards them. You already knew this though, Karmic. You already knew that this person had magic abilities, had psychic clairvoyant abilities, but you didn't listen. This person may have family with your person, Karmic. Okay, this person may have family. Parents, children, close friends, commitment. This person could be a family member, a mom, a daughter, a lover, a woman, okay? This clairvoyant could be family or have family with your lover, but this person is like family or is in good with their family or whatever, however family's connected to your situation. This clairvoyant female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or male and a female energy clairvoyant spoke about this premonition that this would end, but no one paid heed. This clairvoyant, this feminine energy here, spoke truth to a family. Maybe this clairvoyant spoke truth to this other person, you know, your lover's family, and said the truth about things, and no one listened because they thought she was a quack, a kook, crazy, not knowing what she's talking about. But she did. She knew what she was talking about. Spirit, can you clarify some of this feminine energy's premonitions? Speak about this feminine energy's premonition. You know what I mean. I can't talk. Seriously. I got two cards. Action and envy. Wow. And I see yin yang, twin flame energy there. Envy is there. There's a dark horse and a white horse. In this situation, I'm feeling that there's, you, Karmic, and then there's a divine partner out there against each other, racing to the finish line. One is more jealous than the other. Part of this premonition of what this psychic told someone was, this person is not who you think they are. They're a deceiver, they're a liar, they're a user. And soon enough, you're going to see actions will be taken in the future that the truth about this dark person is going to come out. And so somebody had a premonition about this, that, Karmic, this is you or the person you're dealing with was not who they said they are, and you didn't listen, or however this works for you. Okay, but you did not listen. You didn't listen to the finding out that somebody was fake. Get a detail here with the Lenormand. What were they fake about? Tell me more about this premonition. me more about this premonition from this psychic feminine energy. Show me the premonitions. Show me the future telling. Show me the foretelling of what was warned, what was pre-warned in this relationship. Wow. We have the cross, bottom of the deck. We got the compass, which is like the star, which is destiny. And then we have the clock, divine timing. Okay? And it's funny because that's a cuckoo clock. And somebody said, she's cuckoo. She's crazy. She's not crazy. She said that there was divine timing and something was going to happen at a specific time. There was a premonition by a psychic here. With the cross, this is your cross to carry. Okay, this is your cross to carry. So there's a burden here. The cross is a very difficult thing to carry. What? Okay, sweetie. Somebody could be of these ages, 42, 37, 36. These ages could be pretty prominent for some people.
Shocked myself.
You did?
My pinky.
Your pinky?
Yeah.
Let me hug my little guy.
Shocked me.
Oh, it shocked you. I love you.
Oh, God.
You're not. You're not. You're ridiculous.
Shocking makes you die.
No, it doesn't make you die.
Yes, it does.
That's just a little shock for bugs. It doesn't hurt us that bad. Are you okay?
No.
Then let's leave it away. You want to leave that in here? Let's not play with that. Okay? You're not going to die. He got shocked on a little bug smacker, guys. He's all right. I'm going to show them what you're talking about because they're probably wondering, what in the heck is Maddie talking about? No, you're not. This. He was shocking some bugs and he got a little shocked on his finger. He's all right. But where's the top to this?
What top?
It's missing the black thing.
I don't know.
Well, you need to get it. Okay? I need to put it back on there so it doesn't get anybody else. Okay?
Okay.
Go look in the kitchen for that.
Okay.
Well, I'm doing a reading here.
Oh,
You little squishy cake. I'll be right back, guys. If you have Lenormand, go ahead and get the book out and read ahead.
Mom, I really want different Christmas around.
Come on. Okay. All right, guys. Refocus. So anyways, the number 36, the cross, it's having to carry your own cross. It's a burden. It's a cross to carry. It represents hardship. And with the clock and the compass, this is divine timing. Somebody in the past, a psychic feminine energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, told you, karmic, or your person, that someday you guys are going to have a breakup. Someday you're going to see the truth. Someday you're going to go through what I went through. Someday the truth is going to come out. Someday you're going to realize that this is not what it really is. Someday you're going to realize that this person was not telling you the truth, that there's more to the story, that you've been lied to, that you've been kind of duped. So there's been a foretelling that this is not what it seems. And there was a psychic person that told you this. And now here's the reading today. Here's what comes up. The premonition is finally reaping the results. You're finally experiencing the foretelling of that person. What fell over here was divine time, not just yet. It's divine time. It was coming. This was foreseen. Okay, I think you've been very stubborn. Oh, and look what's at the bottom, new information. I think you've been very stubborn about the new information that's coming towards you. Okay? You've had a hard time dealing with it. You've been very stubborn in letting go, very stubborn in listening to this person. You did not want to believe it. Why? Because it was so beautiful. It was a beautiful relationship at one time. It was so beautiful that there's no way this could have ever ended badly, but here we are. So we're going to read the cross. I am a bringer of grief, sadness, burdens, ordeals, and pain and suffering, and guilt is the area of my expertise. I claim weeping and tears, lamentations, and ask for your prayers and supplications. The cross in Lenormand is a symbol of the state of suffering, a universal and unavoidable. It is the state of carrying the burden of others who are not accountable for their actions. And I have to say, during this reading, and I shared my karmic experience, you have been sharing a burden of somebody else that's not your responsibility. And you've been sharing that burden because those people, or excuse me, the person that you're with has not taken responsibility for their actions. And because your person is not taking responsibility, you're doing it for them. So you're carrying their cross. This card is the calling card of taking responsibility despite the cost. On a positive note, with this redemption can become a forgiveness. Okay. But when you have the card time next to it, let's see what this says. My appearance brings time to the forefront of very big importance. I may be approaching or passing, so be attentive. Use me wisely to provide perspective. Look around me to better understand my involvement. Certain cards may slow me down, but sometimes a quick action will get you the crown. Wow. And there is a quick action. It's literally on top of the action card. So there is a quick action being taken, Karmic. A quick action is being taken. And it's bringing you what? Grief, pain, burden, loss, a knowing. There's a suffering that's coming for you. The context of time in a reading can be suggested using numerology or other methods. So let's look at the numerology. Again, I told you, if somebody just turned 36, 37, or 42, this is going to be a message for you. If it's not you turning those ages, maybe it's the psychic. Maybe it's a third party. Maybe it's your lover. The number 40 is also a milestone here. I'm just feeling the number 40. I feel like it's climbing, 36, 37, and then 40, 42. I just feel like there's something climbing. 40 could be prominent. And if you're past the age of 40, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying the timing of this card is very unique. I'm going to stick to what I said in the beginning of this reading. Well, in the middle of it. September. September, because of the Virgo, Leo energy, September's going to be a timing. Something is going to happen in September. And it will lead to a burden and a loss and grief and change and the tower. And those. This is your storm warning. Maybe this reading is your storm warning. But you've also had this warning before by a psychic, by somebody else, by a clairvoyant, by a moon sign energy. Could be a Cancer. Could be Pisces or Scorpio, but this relationship is up in smoke. It's all been smoke and mirrors. And you've had a warning, and now it's time to take responsibility. Cross card, pay the piper. It's time to pay the piper. This was a foreseen event. Okay? So that is that. That's how your person feels about you, is that this isn't going to last. They know it's an ending that's definitely coming up. Let's get one more card about this person, about the clairvoyant energy here around this person. We have heavy guilt. Karma has shown me how wrong I was, and I'm so ashamed. Now what? So karma is coming back to bite your person in the ass. And karmic, if you're part of this, if you're part of enabling, we talked about the crutch, enabler. If you've been enabling your person to take responsibility, then you're a part of this heavy guilt. You're a part of this separation, isolation from each other. You're a part of this heavy guilt. Bottom of the deck, feeling the pain now. Karma came hard. I regret everything. Your person is feeling the pain and the shame. They did something wrong. You know what it is. You know what it is. I don't know your situation. You do. But you know your situation, karmic, and believe me, there's some serious guilt here in this scenario, and your person has to pay. All right, so let's take a look into what's needed and what's going to happen here. What's needed is Queen of Cups in reverse, Pride and Prejudice. That's from the movie Pride and Prejudice, in case you're wondering, okay? But it's Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing there needs to be an apology to a Queen of Cups. She's a Cancer. She's the ruler of the water signs. The ruler. I can't think of the name. Cardinal. Cancer is the cardinal of the water signs. But, like I said earlier, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio is welcome. But anyways, what is needed here is a loss of relationship and a loss of love and a separation, a breaking up. The next card is Logan, Death. Oh, wow. What is needed is a death. Okay. You've been refusing it in reverse, denying the ending. Denying the ending, death, Queen of Cups of this relationship. But what's needed is for you to face the truth. Deal with it. Pentacles. This is taking responsibility, Capricorn. Take responsibility, climb that mountain. It doesn't matter how hard. Be responsible, do the right thing. The King of Pentacles upright always does the right thing. The King of Pentacles takes responsibility, takes the right actions, is responsible and just, and makes hard choices. So the King of Pentacles knows the act of sacrifice. Sacrifices must be made. Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify this act of sacrifice and responsibility taken by the King of Pentacles. And we're definitely on an energy of threes. 3-3. Healing and recovery, right? You have a few cards. Oh, you got 4. Never mind. We're on an energy of 4 over here. All right. So let's look at them together in a row. We have the Ring. We have the Garden. We have the Polar Bear. And we have the Stairwell of Choices. What does this mean for you? The Polar Bear and the Stairs talk about hard choices. When you get King of Pentacles in here, it does include financial. It also includes like your house, your car, your family, your marriage. Everything physical in this reality is going to be affected. The ring represents commitment, and the garden represents public. An invitation, going to a public party, or having everyone see you. It also represents the garden in which Jesus went to pray before his crucifixion. And we have the crucifixion here. So when the garden and the crucifixion are together in any reading, you know there is an amount of prayer. God, please help me. When Jesus was praying in the garden, he was saying, you know, Father, take this burden from me. Take this from me. Why are you going to give me this burden? Why are you giving me this cup? Why must I bear this cross? Save me from this. There was this begging and pleading with the universe, with God. Why does it have to be this way? And so there is this energy here for the karmic saying, why does it have to be this way? Why does there have to be a breakup? Why does there have to be a separation? Why does there have to be some very difficult karma paid in the loss of love and the loss of this relationship? Please save me from this death. Save me from this separation. Heal this relationship. Mend it. Fix it. So there is this amount of prayers. But the hard truth is, this is a hard decision. The polar bear represents your food and your money. She also represents hardship, adaptability. And then the obviously the two doors, if I can talk, represent a choice. This is going to be a tough choice. And my clock is chiming. I don't know if you guys can hear that. What is the choice that you have to make? The hard choice, you already know the truth. But there's a hard choice you have to make. Tell me more about this hard choice. Tell me more. Tell me about the hard choice, please. I left when I saw you with someone else. The hard choice is you already left this loving emotional situation. You stopped giving to it when you realized that this person already had somebody else. When you realized that there was somebody else. When you realized that your illusion of what you thought all of this is wasn't. When you realized that this was a show. This was a nice show, but a show. And the hard choice is you already know it's over. So why are you fighting? You're already not Page of Pentacles giving to this. You already don't want to give this any more of your time or energy. You want him or her to come over here and fix this. But the truth is, honey, you already know that it's not being fixed. You already know that it's over. You already know there's no love left here. You know it. And he or she knows it. The separation is coming. It's already over. What's lingering is the physical, King of Pentacles. What's lingering is the physical connection you both still have. You both are still in communication or contact or living together or together. Why? Earth energy. Which is why they're still there. Work, structure, responsibility, money. Okay? What grounds you together? You're still there. The reality is this person is still there because there's physical things leaving this person still here. Give me some more information, Spirit, about this tough decision. This tough decision for the karmic. I know better. I feel so bad. So again, it's that heavy guilt. You know, your person's carrying heavy guilt. You're also carrying heavy guilt. I feel so bad. You feel so bad because you're dragging kids involved, or you're dragging pets involved, or you're dragging other people involved in all of this. You feel bad because it's not just you and your person that's going to end up crying or hurting. like a flash of lightning. It's going to shock everybody around you, your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, your children, your animals, your friends. It's going to shock everybody. And so you feel so bad that you've lied to everyone, and your person's lied to everyone and lied to you, and you've lied to him or her, and there's all these fake mask lies about how great things have been, when the truth is they haven't been great. And you feel so bad that you drug it out because you knew better. You knew better and they knew better. Oops. And there you go. Give me an oracle, please, Spirit. Wait, I'm hearing, pick one more hidden truth oracle. I don't know. Pick one more hidden truth. This is why. The karmic lesson. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. See? And I told you guys, this is where I've been. I've been here. And it got me to that place where now I can look back at it and say, it was a beautiful love for a time. But I'm grateful for that lesson. Okay, I'm grateful for everything that I did take from this karmic experience. Because you've grown. You've grown so much. It's been transformative. Okay, I want to get a different oracle. Let's see. Spirit, give me an oracle here for the outcome ending of this difficult choice, this difficult lesson for the karmic relationship. Because this is ending, guys, and I'm telling you, karmic, if you want timing here, this is going to be around September. Okay? There's an ending. The loving man, professional assistance. Okay, so as you go through this breakup, could be a divorce, could be a separation, could be you moving into a new apartment, could be you just packing your stuff, hiring a mover. During this separation, you're going to meet someone. Karmic! During this separation, you're going to meet someone that you hire or use by accident in this separation, and this person is going to be a loving man. There's going to be a loving man coming into your life because of this. If you're a man in a feminine energy, then it means there's a woman with a masculine energy coming to you. Or if you're male on male, same thing, a loving man is coming. But there's a loving masculine energy coming your way, and they're very different. And during this transition and letting go of this karmic relationship, you're going to meet somebody else. But again, the tiny detail is you're going to meet this person when getting help and assistance by getting away from this other person. So, I mean, there you go. Could be a therapist, could be a counselor, could be a lawyer, could be a police officer, could be a friend that wants to offer assistance in your moving, could be someone that wants to invite you out for a drink and wants to counsel you. Who is this? Who could it be? I don't know, but it is somebody that's loving, that's going to help you. Okay? Let's read this. So professional assistance is number what? They're both people. So number 7. People. Okay. Expert support. This card no, it's not reversed. My bad. My bad. Okay, a man and a woman are working together in a library. These people are experts in their field. See, it could be a psychic. Could be an intuitive. Anyways, whatever. These people are experts in their field. You can only rely on them for their advice. Potential and great assistance is open to you now. Don't hesitate to pursue it. Look at your life and find areas where professional help may be required. Okay? There may be some professional help required getting out of this karmic relationship. Look at your life and find the areas where professional help may be required. An accountant can assist you in business. A broker can assist you in finding a home. A therapist can help you with your emotional issues. Police officer can help you in disputes. A courthouse can help you in the contracts. A lawyer may be able to help you and be necessary to settle disputes, whether recent or long-standing. In the upright position, this card could also indicate a new direction in your career. You may be drawn to helping others in a professional capacity. Whether it's business or law or party planning or coaching, if you've been thinking about becoming a professional assistant of some kind, now is a good time to start. And last but not least, the loving man. A tender-hearted masculine energy. A man holding a bouquet of flowers walks towards you on a path. The energy that comes from him is compassionate and down to earth. This could portend the beginning of a new romantic relationship, or it could indicate the deepening of a present love. Open your heart and know that you deserve the depth of love that stirs in your soul and fills your life with companionship and purpose. There can be all sorts of loving men in your life. In fact, it could be that you are the loving masculine energy for yourself. So be kind to yourself. Look at all the ways you can bring more love into your life and the lives that surround you. A kind word, a tender hug, laughter shared, and all of these raise the vibration of love within and around you. All right, so there you go, Karmic. There's somebody else coming into your life. You want to clarify a little bit more about this person? Let's do so. Clarify a little bit more, Spirit, about this person. Dreaming of you. It's like you're dreaming this person into existence. You've had a premonition and a knowing that somebody else is coming into your life. Give me one more card, please, about the loving man for the karmic energy. Oops. Bottom of the deck, heart storm. You've gone through a storm in your heart. You're going through a very terrible breakup. It's seen in the cards, and this person's going to help you heal past this breakup. We have plenty of fish in the sea. So there's always somebody else. You don't need to stick around in this relationship in Karmicville with this person that is not going to love you the way you love them back. Okay, there's other fish in the sea. Open your heart, open your mind, expand. Erotic activation. It's an attraction. It's beautiful. It's intimate. It's loving. I love it. It's a good relationship. It's going to start you're going to be very attracted to this person, and it's going to lead to your happiness. Okay, right now it's kind of a mystery man, shadowy, right? We don't really know who. It's a mystery, but this person is coming into your life. Or if the masculine energy is a female, she's coming into your life. Not there yet, but they're coming. So there is somebody coming into your life. Remember, you just have to heal past this storm, right? This breakup. Let's get one more clarification on the hidden truth about this new relationship coming into your life. Oh, at least you have something to be excited for, am I right? Give me one more message of the hidden truth about this new person. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So you're realizing that letting go of this other person is what leads you to this new person. Bottom of the deck here is we both know I'm not the one for you. So the hidden truth behind this new relationship is it's going to be harder than hell to let go of this person. It's going to hurt. Maybe this is the father of your kids, your future husband. Maybe it's your husband. Maybe it's your wife, mother of your kids. Maybe it's your high school sweetheart. Maybe it's your college lover. Whoever this is, harder than hell to let them go. For me, it was the father of my children and husband. Harder than hell to let him go, but I had to. Because as hard as it was for me to let that person go, we both knew this is not the right one for me. Not the right one for you. Says we both know I'm not the one for you. So it's going to be hard. Okay? Let's get another card here about this new door that's opening for you. I'm going to get this oracle. Let me grab it. Show me the door that's opening for the karmic. And there's plenty of fish in the sea, somebody else, a loving man, a loving connection on the horizon. Be decisive. Address your addictions. Remember, karmic, you've been addicted to a behavior for quite some time. You've been addicted to this unhealthy relationship. You've been addicted to relationships like this one or this one altogether. You've been addicted to self-harm by loving someone that doesn't love you the way you deserve because you don't love yourself. And you're working on that. You're taking the mask off. You're seeing it for what it is. You have to make better choices. Be decisive and address your addictions. So let's read both of those for this new door opening. It's like a wake-up call, right? I wish it was in alphabetical order, but it's not. So just give me a moment. Okay, number 58. Live your soul, not your role. Be wary of pigeonholing yourself into certain roles and false identities, and fixed behaviors such as mother, father, boss, or worse, failure. These roles can leave you limited and unable to connect and express your true nature. It's time to acknowledge the addictive patterns and behaviors that are stealing your joy and stealing your light. Is it whatever it is? It's a ton of things. Alcohol, drugs, food, shopping, overspending, overworking, gambling, overgiving, overloving, being a doormat, not loving yourself, hurting yourself in so many ways. What about addiction to negative emotions such as misery, disappointment, fear, or victimization? Your divine energy is calling you to address your addictions so you can live as a free and unlimited spiritual being, okay? We are all prey to addictive and negative behaviors, but the price we pay to leave them unchecked is the loss of peace. It's time to recognize these costly indulgences and that you have the courage and discipline to be free from them once and for all. Pray for help from your higher self. Wake up from your denial and identify your addictions. They are robbing you of your joy and creativity and your future and peace and a connection worthy of happiness and your love. Your soul is asking you to enter the discomfort that comes with breaking free from these self-undoing behaviors in order to live in a more conscious and creative state of being. Pray for the universe to help you and then seek some help in every way possible. You can either live in joy or you can live in misery, but you can't do them both. Okay, and then we're going to read Be Decisive. "41. 41 may be prominent. I said that earlier. 36, 37, 40, 42, 41. That may be prominent. Even the number 38 and 39, I would say big numbers for you, okay? Okay, so be decisive. Are you second guessing your decisions, Karmic? Are you questioning a choice made in the past? Are you wondering why in the world you made those choices? Are you being wishy-washy rather than being decisive? Are you going in circles? Your divine energy is calling you to get centered and focused and recognize your true potential and priority. Then commit. Avoid indecision and hesitation and procrastination, which is Libra, Virgo, Leo energy. Very strong in this reading. Power comes from making positive and committed choices. Don't be afraid to make decisions that respect and honor your heart. Your divine invitation is pray for divine help to make this clear decision. Start by narrowing your options. What's important for you today? Write it down. Keep it simple and immediate. Next, examine how you spend your time and eliminate what doesn't serve you and your purpose. Don't put others' needs and their demands first. It's time to put you first, Karmic. You may be unpopular with this, but you're going to gain respect, especially your own. Your divine helpers will be on hand to support you. Ooh, I just got a pain in my back. That was weird. Just hit me all of a sudden. Ugh, a little shock of pain. Okay. So tell me more about this decision. We had the 2 doors, so the decision is coming. Obviously, it's to leave this relationship and open your heart to love for the future. Just give me one more clue to help pinpoint what this person needs to do, Spirit. One more clue to pinpoint what this person, karmic person, needs to do. Coffin, clock. We had it with cuckoo clock here and the compass. It's all happening for a reason. It's time to have death to end, to put the final nail in this coffin of this relationship. Endings bring new beginnings. There's a happy new beginning waiting for you. Growth, change, liberation, and transition. Okay. Time happens in cycles. Cycles take time to heal. There's progress being made, but it is divine time. I don't know what else you want me to say. I'm just going to give you some advice for the end. Buddha wisdom. Speak to this karmic person. Give him a little insight. Everything has a beginning and everything has an ending. Knowing that truth, you find peace. So everything has a beginning and has an ending. Okay? And you've got the coffin, you've got the lightning, you've got the storm warning, you've got the tower, you've got that energy coming in. I feel called to read envy in reverse because I didn't read that. And the compass. If I can find that little book. Yeah, and the compass. Envy and the compass needs to come in together now. Okay. So envy in reverse. This card reversed heralds a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves you out of dramatic ways and a radiant way to attract more to you that is good. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts. So do it. So continue to release old feelings of envy or lack. Whenever those thoughts or emotions come up, you're well on your way to completely gratifying life. Your genuine acknowledgement of the value within and around you will only keep drawing more value to you. An affirmation for you is, I let go of lack. I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction, and I am glad. The compass is number 42. I am here to help you find your way. If there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with directions and a path so you don't stray. The compass card is an indicator of the direction one must go. It can represent someone or something that provides guidance and helps direct you towards a goal. This card urges you to examine the point of the focus of your undertaking. Look where the needle is pointed. So the needle is pointed, as you can see, it was here. It's going this way. So we have be decisive. They don't know the truth yet. Separation is where the compass is pointed. I'm starting to understand your connection. And I'm so happy, mask. And lovers in reverse. Okay, that is where the compass is pointed. We also have a divine feminine card, just waiting. Deep lesson, pause, divine timing, look closer. So this is a pause. It's aligning. I think the decision here is most likely the separation. And it was also this card, which was on top. With every beginning, there is an ending. And it was also address your addictions. Okay? So this compass is pointing towards that separation. Okay. Other cards nearby present insight and direction towards your destination, which is all separation. You need to start making a plan. This card advises you to not proceed blindly without direction. Know where you are going, but also ask why you are going there and what you will expect to find. The compass card represents many things that can guide you on your path. This card is a reminder to notice the heed signs and symbols that you might see along the way. Pay particular attention to the cards that relate to travel and movement. Okay, and you have the Eight of Wands. So there is some travel and movement. Listen to your gut to determine your true north. And those who might be too eager to give advice seek control. So watch out. You can listen to others' suggestions, but do not always have to follow it. Okay. So there you go. Karmic, it's been a very good reading. Thank you so much for watching. I think you should be happy. I think you should look forward to this separation, most likely because it's time. It's about you getting rid of the old, taking in some new. It's also about you finding new love. And I'm sorry, but what's more exciting than new love? Don't you miss this feeling? Don't you wish you could experience that again? You can. You will. You just have to let go of the past that, this particular situation is just not working out for you in your favor. Okay? It's time to unattach and let go from this situation. The outcome that you thought you were for sure going to have, it's just not going to happen. This is more of a Four of Cups situation, am I right? Unsatisfied, unhappy, not feeling the love. It's just not there. It was there, but it's just not there anymore. So understand the connection. Be happy and grateful for the lessons and heed this storm warning. It's coming. That decision is ready to be made. The question is, are you ready to make it? And I think you're not alone. That's hard on everybody. There's not a single person in the world that has an easy time leaving a relationship behind. And I'll be the first to say I'm I don't envy you. I'm glad that I'm not attached in a situation that I have to deal with such difficult decisions. But I'm also happy that I'm not attached in a situation based on lies, based on deceit and mistruths and masks and hidden energy. I'm very grateful that I'm not in that and that I don't have to deal with that right now. But you are. You're dealing with these emotions, right? The moon. And now with this reading, all these hidden feelings are bubbling up to the surface. All these knowings. It's all up in smoke. You've been told this by me and by other psychics and clairvoyants before. You know there's plenty of fish in the sea. It's just been hard for you to let go of this situation. Why? Because you love this person. But they're not going to love you the way you deserve to be loved, and you know better. You know better. So at the end of the day, you have to be grateful for this spiritual lesson. All right? Spirit, right? It's that tough choice, but you have to be committed to this decision because it's bettering your life. You know that you've been avoiding a death in this loving relationship, Queen of Cups, but you've been all alone anyways. You've been crying, you've been sad, you've been disappointed. This relationship has not treated you fairly. This relationship has kept you in the dark. This relationship has made you second guess yourself and your worth and your value. This relationship has made you give for what? What did you get in return? Lies, deception, deceit, withheld information. I mean, are you really in that relationship for something like that? So again, these are just things that you have to ask yourself. Do I want this? Do I need this? Do I deserve more? Yes, you do. But do you understand that you deserve more? Are you okay with that? You know, because there are some people that they're just not okay. They're not okay. They want what they want. And it doesn't matter if Spirit bangs on their door and says, hey, it's time. It's time for us to move on. Some people are just unwilling to do that. So, I mean, if you're not ready to go through that transition, if you're not ready to leave this person, just know that what lies ahead for you may not be a happy ending. What lies ahead for you may be difficult, may be sad, may be painful to watch, painful to hear, painful to live. And I just hope that you're teachable enough to let it go. And because you're going through such grief, I do want to give you a healing card about your grief. So I'm going to pull a healing card, and this is a response to your loss. Karmic, feel your feelings as they come up instead of carrying them into your future. Okay, don't disregard them. When you need to cry, cry. When you need to yell, yell. When you need to get angry, sad, disappointed, go through it. Feel all of those things. Feel them. Just as you cherished their presence, now love them forever in their absence. Okay, you can love them even when they're gone. It's okay to love someone and say farewell. Okay? You have to understand grief is not forever. Time is not linear, it's circular. It repeats itself, it's in cycles. This part of your journey is just over with this person. The love will always be there, but the relationship shouldn't be. You know what I mean? So let's get some advice now from Raven's Wand Oracle about the karmic situation. A moment. And I like this picture, right? It's about taking a moment to just grieve, a moment to gather your thoughts after this reading, a moment to breathe this all in. Hermit card, right? Go within, seek that gut feeling, get that advice from Spirit, know what you have to do, get direction. Just a moment in time that you need to reflect on your loss and everything that you've gone through. Sometimes all of our creative energy can be like a whirlwind. Rhea Winsome snatches a moment to be still, and even the wind has joined her. letting the leaves drift gently to the earth. She has put her tools down. Let me start back. She snatches a moment to be still, and even the wind has joined her, letting the leaves drift gently to earth. She has put her tools down, and you can feel her sense of calm. And the hares, too, dozing on her lap. Whatever task she was busy with can wait. The woods around her seem to soften into a haze like a blank canvas. What might appear on this canvas, witches know that stillness can be the most powerful tool for inspiration. Rias sits and waits, lost in a moment of nothingness. Which is a lot like the Hanged Man, right? Just taking a moment, taking a breather. To get clarity, I'm going to get my Spirit Speaks Oracle for you. A moment for clarity, right? Just breathing. This is a big message. It's a big decision. Knowing the truth, knowing how your person really feels, knowing that you're coming to a close, to a chapter of an ending. It's big. It's a big moment. Okay, let's get some oracles around this for you. Rewards, admiring a job well done. All golden opportunities. I'll tell you what, this ending is going to give you a lot of rewards. This ending, this decision to let this go, opens a door to happiness, a loving person, a loving relationship. The other card is rest. Wow, a moment and rest. Take a breather. Look how that goes together for you, Karmic. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry. So rest, take a moment, take a breather. This is the time for you to hermit card this. Let it go. Be alone, drift away, take some silent time for yourself. Just be alone. Really, the message here is for you to take yourself away physically from this relationship. Take yourself away. Step back from the scenario. Step back from everything that's going on in the daily life of your relationship and the daily rituals and the people and all of that. Just step away from this person. It's time for you to get a breather from this relationship so you can make this tough decision. Taking action. Act like you want it. You have to take a rest. Why? Because you're going to have to take action. Once you take a rest, guess what? You have a lot of work ahead of you, right? You have to call someone and move your stuff out of the house. Maybe you have to call a lawyer and set up a divorce. Maybe you have to get your kids enrolled in a new school. Maybe you have to go get a custody lawyer agreement. Maybe you have to say goodbye to animals or friends that are mutual friends or family between you guys. Maybe you have to take action and tell everybody that you guys are breaking up and the relationship is not what it seems and it can't be fixed, and you don't want everyone to come to your guys' rescue and try to fix your relationship. It's between the both of you. There's too many people involved, and my channeling on this relationship is this. We started with the King of Swords. There's a Libra involved that has too many friends. Too many friends. And all of these fucking friends have something to say about your relationship. Could be family, whatever, but everyone's got too much involvement on your personal relationship. It's not their relationship. It's not their bed. It's not their heart. It's not their family. It's not their finances. They are not invested. They need to move out of the way. This is not about them. This is about you. Your personal spiritual growth, soul needs, heart, and life. You need to push these people away. With the Virgo energy so strong today, you need to go within. Be by yourself. Alienate yourself. If there are Virgos involved, again, like Libra, get away from these people. Get away from them. Their input, their say-so has no weight in the decision that needs to be made. It's not up to them. It's not their life. And you have to make the hard choice, Earth energy. You have to go within and be strong. You have to be decisive. It's time to take action and make a plan, right? And that is the Virgo going into Leo energy, the action. Leo comes in because of the action. It's time to fight. It's time to stir up some trouble. It's time to confront the battle. It's time to confront the partner that needs to be confronted and say, it's over. This isn't working out. I don't want to fix this again. Why is that coming in with Leo energy? Because it takes courage. Courage, Leo energy. It takes strength and courage to face these people and to face your partner and say, look, I've had a lot of time to think and rest on this. This is not working out. We had something good, but the point is we had, past tense. We had something good. We don't have something good anymore. It dwindled out, the light blew out, the flame is gone, it's not there. And that's the inner knowing that you're going to have to come to. You speak to me through music, and just being near you is intoxicating. Finding out the truth crushed me. Why? Because you want to feel that way again. This came up earlier. Look, you can't be around them. And the reason why is because just being near them is intoxicating. That's why the Hermit pulling away, Seven of Wands, and the Moon is about pulling yourself away from this person. You're going to have to get some distance. You're going to have to. Because you're going to hear songs and it's all going to make you cry. You know? A Little Stronger by, I forgot her name. Getting a Little Bit Stronger is a good song for you. She's like a little bit stronger every day, you know, and it's a country song, but listen to it. Google it, well, whatever, YouTube it, A Little Bit Stronger, okay? You're going to get a little bit stronger after this separation. Some days you're going to cry your heart out and it's going to be so hard. The next day you're going to take care of yourself, you're going to be better. And then the next day it's going to get better. And before you know it, you're going to be really strong. Okay, and that's going to be you. You're going to have to move through this, get a little stronger, because you're going to be tearful. You're going to be sad. This separation is hard. You might be listening to a lot of sad music. I suggest get a little bit stronger. I also suggest the country song Stay. I forgot who sings that. They're from Colorado. I forgot. It's a group, but it's Stay, and you should watch that. Change it back.
It's still on.
Okay. Okay, close the door. So Stay is about a woman who wants to be with a man that has a wife or another woman or something like that. And she's always crying. She wants him to stay. She always begs him to stay. And he leaves and she smells the other woman's perfume and she begs him to stay. And finally, she gets up off the ground. She's done begging. She's done asking him to stay. And at the end of the song, she says, don't come over here to me. Why don't you stay? Why don't you stay where you came from? Stay where you are. Stay with that other woman. Don't come back over here. Stay where you are. Don't stay with me. Stay where you are. And that's kind of what that song's about. So you're going to be going through these emotions. And it's classic. We listen to country when we're heartbroken. And there is going to be some heartbroken energy here, Karmic, and that's okay. Grieve your loss. Feel all of your feelings as they come up. Don't carry them into your future. Deal with them. The last card here, finding out the truth crushed me. Hearing this reading might crush you. Finding out the truth that there is somebody else, the Lover's card reverse, may crush you. Finding out that your relationship isn't what you thought it is might crush you. Finding out that your person just isn't going to miss you that much, is going to get over this. You were saying, are you going to be happy without me? Remember that part of the reading? And then it said eventually when other people bring up your name, they're not going to react. Finding out the truth that they're just not going to care that much in the future may crush you. It may crush you that you are not all and everything encompassing to them. But why is it such a big surprise? You were in this giving more than they gave, and you got little. So it shouldn't really be a big surprise that this is going to end the way it is. I also want you to have peace, that in a karmic relationship there is still love, lots of love, but it's a lesson you have to let go of. I feel called to read a reading from the Divine Love Letters, so let me grab it. I don't know why, but I'm being called to read that to you to make you feel better in your grief. Maybe there's something good in there. Spirit wants me to read it. So there's love letters in here. There's somebody else out there for you. Okay. I guess I'm going to pick this one. Love letter 56. And this is, I think this is going to be a letter from the divine, your higher divine masculine, divine feminine self, the God, the universe, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the angels, a letter from the divine, okay? We want you to love yourself. We want you to find your own light. You are beautiful and you are a divine being who is here to shine your light, to be a pillar of love and light, to shine your rainbow across the world, like rays of gold stardust showering down and turning everything to gold. We want you to know how much you are loved, how much support you have all around you. Don't feel alone, for you are not. Focus on your heart and ask us to help you. Keep this close to your heart. Trust that we are here to help and you are loved. All you need is ask. And that's what I wanted to read. So that is the ending of this reading. May you have a blessed, beautiful life. May you be okay with this tough decision. Oh, and someone said it's 4:44? Somewhere where you're at? Awesome. 4:44 somewhere in the world. Awesome. Grounding, right? Very grounding energy. It's super grounding. So just take a moment, right? Just deal with this. You're going to be okay. I love you. Something better is coming for you in the future. Just get through this moment, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys later. I love you so much. Thanks for watching. And remember, like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. Bye, guys. I love you. Thank you so much.